They had really cool lockpicks.
Yeah, they had lockpicks. They had what do you call it? Like timed challenges. So it was like, how fast can you pick this lock? And then there was like a ban on like rakes. So you weren't allowed to like rake the lock and like potentially break it.
Why are you booing me? I'm right. As he's raking the lock.
But this guy like came over and showed me this pick that he had, which was a 2-in-1 pick. So normally how you pick a lock is you have like the little hook thing to go into the pins. And then you have like another piece to like, tensioner. It was both of those. And on the side, it would show you like how like as you're moving the pick in, it would show you like you're on the first pin, second pin, third pin on the side. And then you could see like how far down it was. So that way you like push it up like individually and you can isolate the pins. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, yeah, it's $100.
You bought it, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
They're saving money right now. Yeah. I might buy it.
I'm just saying, a lockpick is actually a great way to save money.
Good way to make money too.
Also, like the laws around like being a locksmith in Washington are so loose that you can just say, I am locksmith.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no...
Yep. I applied to be one for a few times a few years ago.
Is it like the lockpicking YouTuber where I would just go to the village and just start hitting things until they open?
Well, once you get licensed, you can buy tools that only locksmiths are legally allowed to own. Mm-hmm. And one of them is a compression air gun where it will like reset all the pins with air.
Yep. Right. So, with break-in techniques out of the way, we all good to go?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. So, 3, 2, 1. We got our first sponsor. We're super excited about it. Our music and audio is now brought to you by Describe. If you're looking for just the right ambiance for your spooky dungeon crawl, check out Describe's catalog of sound and music. If you're really looking to scare your players, then you can even use Describe's narration tools as they perfectly describe the dungeon that you're about to enter. You pass the threshold of the storied place and find yourself in the first chamber. A hallway rampant with junk. Any carvings, statues, gnarled sconces on the walls have been obscured by the considerable piles of old and broken equipment. Slashed leather, frayed ropes, dented helms, soiled bedrobes, discarded by adventurers past, perhaps dropped in favor of plunder found deeper within. A trail cuts through the dragon's hoard of debris to the door that will lead you further in. You glimpse a skeletal hand hanging out of one of the mound's fingers, extending spider-like toward the door as if eager for spoils that might be left within. And if that's not enough for you, you can have access to pre-made maps, soundscapes, and their Foundry module to fit exactly what you're looking for on the fly. If this sounds as cool to you as it does to us, because we're really going to be using this in the future, it's super awesome, then you can use code DUNDER to get a 30-day free trial. That's code DUNDER at checkout. Links below. Thanks for listening, and thank you, Describe, for checking us out and sponsoring the show. Welcome back to Dungeons & Dunderheads, where there's a storm a-brewing and our heroes are literally standing on the tallest tree in the world. My name is Andrew. I'll be the resident lightning hucker, and these are my wonderful lightning rods. Say hello, lightning rods.
Hi, lightning rods.
I don't like the way you said lightning hugger.
No, I didn't.
Lightning hucker, not hooker.
I don't like either of those.
Lightning fucker.
So how much?
How much? What?
How much lightning?
Like all of it, probably.
Okay.
If you could give it a spell level, what would it be? I think is what he's asking.
20?
Oh. Don't know how that works.
So anyways, we're going to go around the table and say hello, starting with the burrowing owl of death, Jeremy.
Burrowing owl? Is it because
You have stuck your head in the ground a couple times.
Not a ground owl, but a ground owl. Hi,
Exactly.
I'm Jeremy. I play Styx Routenwing, the grave cleric who came home, immediately made poor taste jokes about somebody being dead, even though he is dead. Just wasn't the time. Speaking of,
Never has been.
Got to say, the monster eat all the monsters. Sam.
Hi, I'm the monster that eat all the monsters. Kex. The monster. Soul knife. Hexblade. Warlock. Dude. Stab.
We know you know how to talk better than this.
I know.
It is.
You infected Andrew. He doesn't know how to talk now.
It's like watching our regression happen every time.
Because I feel like I have to read from a script.
Then make a script, dude.
No, that's why it slows me down.
You're so good at taking direction and listening to what we say.
Yeah. Anyway, the Lord of Bars and Shanty Shacks, Colby.
Hi, I am Colby, and I am a bar owner.
Shit.
I play Sail, the Fey Warlock, Fey Bard boy, Aqualad, and haver of Warlock packs, I guess.
We'll definitely see. And the creator of the surveillance state, Lizzie.
Hello, Governor. I'm Lizzie, and I'm playing Alyssa, Tabaxi Artificing Grim Knight. And I have created a surveillance state, but for a good reason.
I think that's what China said.
I haven't made the firewall yet. I'm going to talk to the wizards about it.
I can cast Wall of Fire.
Okay.
No, you
No,
can't.
I have a couple fire. What about a pillar of fire? Does that work?
You know, I think we might need additional pylons before we can do that.
Last time, you all made it back to Guild's Row, scaring Daniel and Styx's mother, Cadrian, before getting an update on what's going on in Guild's Row. Half the city has fallen, and Vathis, the Unchained, is pushing further into the city. Styx stayed at Hollow's Gate to attend to the dead, while Alyssa flew up to the Perihelion to get to work immediately. Kex and Sail, accompanied by Bastion and Daniel, made their way up to Vitu-Ghazi and spoke with the now called Pale Guard.
We just did like a week-long montage. Did we get a long rest in there to where we reset spell slots, or is whatever we used during the week is gone?
I think we'll get to that. Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
we will.
All right. I have stuff in here that, yeah, okay.
Threw me off my groove, dude.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my groove.
What?
Threw him off his groove.
In the middle.
We can start over if you want.
You know, the remnants of the guild pack that have been banded together now make one large entity instead of disparate guilds. After checking in with the Broken Wings, split up for the better part of a week to work on their own projects. Just kidding. Alyssa created a real-time HUD for Guild's Row that can toggle through different precincts and move from a ferrofluid display that shows rough approximations to a satellite view using the old ornithopters from the Azorius. Kex went hunting with Bastion, only to find that Matron Cabas's hut was still being guarded. Moving back into the hut, they found recent activity. With help from Bastion, Kex found a basement where 20 clones of Matron Cabas had laid dormant. Realizing what had happened, they quickly ransacked the place, torching it as they moved back outside into safety. They also stumbled upon Narsh, a former friend of Alyssa's, working for the Pale Guard, who helped him investigate the ruins of New Prague so they could track down an old friend, Tempe, trapped in the vampire Dryout tank. Finding him with a few others, Kex took a small child vampire named Shalissa and killed a Demir vampire and thrall before making it back to the Pride's Call. Styx continued helping the dead of Hollow's Gate and went on a diplomatic mission with Sail to visit Mother Morose, the green hag that lived under Vitu-Ghazi. The two of them found out that Morose had been siphoning a small bits of sap from the world tree and turning it into nectar before feeding it to a giant moth still growing below the earth. She had been working with Vathis to provide small bits of sap, but honestly, not much can be siphoned off of the tree to begin with. They all came to a deal where once they had dispatched of Vathis, who was currently her main threat, she would happily give them some of the sap instead. From there, Sail went on to help a new young ward, Shalissa, taking her to his court so he might have a little bit more ability to help her. Making his first warlock bargain, perhaps. The deal let her grow into adulthood as long as she kept being the type of person she wanted to be, kind and a little tricksy.
It just occurred to me that was a warlock pack.
With that, a deal was made, and in that moment, Sail, a true Fey Lord, changed her form. He added a spark of life back into her undead body, making her a Dhampir just like Kex. At the end of the week, the party reconvened to go over the next steps when horns began to sound just over the horizon. A massive airship armed to the teeth and sporting banners not normally seen, not of the Endon Empire, or even the Gruul, but of a bull-horned helmet resting on the haft of an axe, the banner of Heotran the Bulwark, and the ship, the Thunder's Judgment. Alarms go off around you. All over Vitu-Ghazi, and the perihelion begins to move. You can feel the eddies of air as it pushes itself overhead, the racking of ballista and skyjets diving out to the boughs of the World Tree, but stopping outside the city, just on the horizon. The Thunder's Judgment does not push any offensive. For a brief moment, there is calm as the two opposing sides look at one another, but from within the city's walls itself, towards Plaza East, where a lot of the fighting had been happening, a volley of stones, casks, and even ballista bolts fire up into the air in force and cut a swath of the Pale Guard down. Louder than should be possible, you hear a deep, bellowing voice. "Do not forget about me, you rot dogs! Come and face me here and now. I promise to make your death swift." With that, at the end of this week, you guys have received a long rest.
And we are now level 15. Pretty big, pretty cool, pretty swag.
Ooh.
I like it.
Big one for me.
I got literally nothing.
You got HP.
Yep.
8th level spells, baby.
2 attacks.
7 HP.
What? Is that a hexblade thing?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
By the way, small side note. That whole the hag, whatever, Mother Morose, that whole storyline, I'm playing something called Metaphor Refantasio right now. It's very similar where it's like mother is feeding her child. I'm just pulling comparisons.
Am I not allowed an original thought ever?
It's just funny because I fought it on the way here. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, I could definitely see Andrew playing that hyper niche hipster game that you just said.
Yes.
What was the name?
Metaphor Refantasio?
Yep.
Oh, you haven't heard of it?
With all my exorbitant amount of time that I have.
Does it have less than a dozen developers?
It's Atlas, so.
All I'm saying is that The Simpsons did it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Heotran and the ship are from The Simpsons specifically.
I wouldn't even blame you at this point.
This wasn't my intention.
Oh, no. That one was South Park.
Again, wouldn't blame you.
I'm so glad this campaign's almost over.
Okay. Spells.
So, overhead, you guys hear as the perihelion apparently tries to move into position to fire back down on Vathis, and you hear a bunch of nothing goes off.
On the perihelion.
Oh.
Do we just hear it once, or do we ever hear that happen multiple times?
The sound is them firing in sequence and nothing happening to all of them.
To all of them. Okay.
Somebody's a spy.
Either that or they have something that's interfering with magical firing?
It could be Heotran ship.
Alyssa,
Yes, Sticks.
how are the cannons are on the perihelion? Are they fired magically, or are they fired with like black powder and?
Yes.
I'm going to say this in the nicest way that I possibly can. I actually have no idea because I've never even looked at them. I've only looked at the engine, and now I'm realizing that I probably should have been doing that this entire week.
Yeah, I figured since you were up there for a full week.
Don't tell anybody else that I didn't look at it, but I have no idea what's going on.
What do you mean you didn't?
What were you doing up there?
I was working on a project.
That didn't involve the weapons.
No. The good news is that we have a spy intel feed.
You're making me nervous, Andrew. moving a lot of dice.
I'm gonna need them.
I know. That's why you're making me nervous.
Okay. How far is the perihelion from where we're at? Also, where are we at?
Right, we're in the world tree.
In the world tree?
Can I take a look at the weapons?
The perihelion is not. It is moved off of its dock to go over, and because it was going to meet the thundering judgment as it came up, so it's actually sitting broadside, basically 90 degrees to Beast Haven as it is facing the horizon. And after a giant swath of the forces literally got cut out from the air, you guys watched as it yawed over to shoot downwards, and then nothing happened. So it's just sitting at a weird 45-degree angle in space. As you guys can hear, you can't make out the words, but there's a bunch of shouting on board as they're trying to figure out what has gone on. And with that, I'm actually going to ask you guys to go ahead and roll me initiative, as we're going to see in time what you guys are going to do.
Don't worry, guys. We're just going to be posturing. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, I know what 8th level spell I'm taking. And it is control weather.
Sorry, the control weather guy on the end one casted at 11th level, so you're gonna have to eat shit on that one.
Ollie, how's the weather? Not mine!
Hi, Shadow. We're gonna get destroyed. Andrew pulled more dice.
It's payback for me.
He's gonna roll it. He said it doesn't like the rest of the campaign anymore.
Yep, it's true.
Wants it to end.
Yep, I want to end today.
Oh, we'll end
Andrew
it.
has the power for that.
Okay, so
Leon comes in 3 weeks early.
Yep.
Sucks.
Alyssa.
9 plus 3, 12.
Sticks.
Six plus 1.
Why do you have advantage?
Because Sentinel Shield.
Yeah, his Sentinel Shield gives him advantage on initiative.
Fail.
I've had advantage for a very long
16. The reason he has
feature?
passive perception
Dex.
as close to mine
30-20.
as he does is that shield.
Oh, okay. I was just asking like what it does.
It's a shield that gives me advantage on
Like a physical shield or like a like
it's a physical shield. I got this in the Mississippi.
I don't think I realized that part of it.
Yeah, it's been a long, we've had it a long time.
I remember putting teeth on something. I don't know if it was that one.
It was.
That was the one I tried to. It was revoked.
Gee, I wonder why.
I'll find teeth. How many teeth does Heatran have?
You've never
Got
seen
cow
him.
teeth. They're not very,
Cow teeth.
Can I roll for teeth check?
We'll see if you guys can even take him down. So, all right, top of the initiative order, Kex. Things are going off in Beast Haven a little bit of ways. This is simply to put a little bit of a ticking time clock on you guys, because it seems like you guys were taking this much too casually. So we're going to play it fast and loose with the actual distances you run. I'm not going to make you roll a check for running all the way over there.
Good though. I'm pretty fast, boy.
Yeah. But with that, top of the initiative order, what would you like to do?
I don't fucking know what I could do. So we're in the world tree. We're at the top of the world tree.
I said that in the intro. That was a bit of a joke. I assumed your guys' meeting place is still
Pride's call.
the Pride's Call.
Okay. Jeez. Sorry. Okay. Well, being the stealthy fast one, I'll mind link everybody.
you hear mentally that I intend to turn into a big bird in a second.
And then I will probably sprint over to the area. I can't be stealthy on your back as a bird.
What do you mean by the area?
Where I heard the yelling come from.
The general direction. Yeah. You guys are pretty sure it's coming out of Plaza East. So, sure.
Yeah.
You link everybody up. You start booking it.
Boots, click, wank. Oh, God.
All right. Sayum.
Bird.
All right. Step outside.
Actually, inspiration that lets everybody use their reaction gives them 11 temp HP. then Bird, and hopefully they use their reaction to get on my back so I can leave.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Could have done
Beautiful.
my other new thing.
Really quick, you guys have NPCs. Daniel would be here with you. Bastion would be here with you. Are you calling on them for this battle?
Bastion, sure.
Bastion, yes. I would
Not
want to
Daniel.
talk. I would want to talk with Daniel to see, because we don't know what he's done before.
You know exactly what Daniel's answer is going to be.
What level is Daniel?
I'm not going to tell you that.
All right, well, then we leave him.
That's on you.
I think we ask him. I think that we
He
ask him.
seems to be getting ready.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we're leaving.
The
Like, this is
last time I
defending
said
the
don't
city.
take Daniel, nobody listened. So I'm just not going to weigh in on it. I already ran off. I'm going to go scout. I linked everybody's head.
The difference between that and this is we're defending the city now. This isn't like taking him on some adventure. So even if we tell him no, he might tell us to fuck off.
All right. So Sael turns into a bird. A bunch of people are getting ready to hop on. It seems like Alyssa uses your reaction, move on over, hop on.
I would give it to Bastion as well.
Bastion would wordlessly go right on over. How big of a bird do you turn into?
The Quetzal.
Hell yeah.
So the one that can carry everybody.
Oh, the snake.
No, the giant dinosaur bird.
The one that he was in the Feywild.
Oh, I'm thinking of a koala.
Yeah, Quetzalcoatlus is something I would turn into if I could.
I can summon one of those.
Nice.
Actually.
Actually.
All right. Boom. As that's going off, there will be another salvo from East Plaza heading straight up to the Perihelion.
Someone might need to go up there.
Kex, as you're running out and you're getting ready to take flight, you guys see the salvo come up, slamming into skyjets. They are just spiraling down to the ground, falling. There are quite a few gunners that were on ballista that are just turned to paste, and pieces of concrete from the rubble of the Perihelion are starting to fall down to the ground. As you see, it is slowly starting to change its yaw and looks like it's trying to get out of the way now that it realizes it has no offensive capability. All right. Alyssa.
I will try to. How far away am I from it now that I'm on the back of Sael, who started using his movement?
Sounds like you were going to Plaza East, correct?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought you were going to the Perihelion.
I can. I am dumb bird right now, but I have you, Bastion, and I'm not sure if Styx got on or not.
What's your move speed?
Faster than you.
Okay.
I'm going to try to see how close Sael's going to get me to that, and then if it looks like he's going to head to Plaza East, then I'm going to cast Fly on myself and go up.
Okay, cool. So you take a little bit of a ride and start to head up towards Perihelion instead. Thundering on up, Bastion is going to turn into his werewolf form, and you'll watch claws start to catch fire as he's just waiting to drop, essentially. Sticks.
Just following along.
Daniel will basically look at you. He appears ready to go.
I'm assuming we don't have much say.
Are you saying this to Daniel?
Yes.
I've gained some wisdom. I'll stay here and protect here if you want me to. I will go get Hollow's Gate ready if you want me to. You're the judge. Let me know. But I'm ready.
What do you want to do?
I want to be the bailiff.
Six is gonna go put his hand on his shoulder, and all right, let's do this.
He will just nod and he will join in.
Okay.
All right. We're doing this a little timey-wimey. I'm not going to make you, like I said, I'm not going to make you guys go through every foot interval to get there. We're going to go ahead and say that at the top of the next round, you guys will get to where you want to go, and then we will get into the crunch.
Yeah.
So you guys will arrive on the field of where you want to be at your initiative order.
I'm trying to get there and scout, basically, and figure out what's going on.
So with that, as you are a literal blur moving through the streets, almost akin to Kinjar when he was here, running all the way through, you make it to Plaza East. You are all on the field, but not all of you are there yet, so don't worry about it as I spawn you in.
Map. Would say it might be high time to call in a big gun too for this.
You see, moving through Plaza East, there is a band of giants and ogres alongside Vathis
Okay.
that is making their way through the tents.
Vathis, middle left, I'm guessing.
Vathis being this guy right here. He is a massive minotaur man. There's almost like thick woolly fur, two massive horns coming off, and just covered in leathers and chains. Dragging across the ground behind him are two sticking iron chains attached to kind of like wrist greaves. Almost like he was at one point in time chained and imprisoned.
Okay. Then we got ogres and giants, basically. Mm-hmm. And it's just those 5.
Those 5 that are of a threat. You guys are not the only ones responding here. At this point in time, other the Pale Guard are showing up. They're smacking into the rest of the chaff. Mm-hmm. So it is essentially elite team versus elite team.
So who is doing the bombardment? Is it all these ogres and giants?
Behind these people here, this elite team, there is a row of like ogre chuckers, giants throwing stuff, and even actually set up ballista now.
Okay. I would relay everything that I see to everybody and tell somebody that they need to talk to Aurelia or not Aurelia, Asperia or Niv Mizzet, because this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find a good spot to just be hidden for time period. So I'll roll a stealth for you.
Sure. Of course. You do see Imperator Aglar is starting to order forces around. Mm-hmm. You can't hear him from where he's at, but you see him pointing and starting to marshal forces.
31 for stealth. I might. How far away is he? I know we're playing this kind of loosey-goosey, but like.
Oh, I would say this is actually where you're at to start.
I'm with Aglar, or in the area with Aglar.
Aglar would be further off, kind of to the west, down this direction.
Okay. I would probably stealth through and go link up with him and just kind of like get a status report and.
Sure.
Say, hey, by the way, we're here in the city. I know he probably knows by now, but we haven't
Yeah, 100%. You venture on off. We're going to pull you over here. And this large wall that you guys see, Guild's Row is all about sectioning off the precincts from one another. You guys know that the first day we played this game, right?
Yeah.
They started closing gates to quarantine things, and they've continued that practice. That being said, this gate is left open, and one of the things that they're worried about is them pushing into pushing into Plaza East proper. And this has been a hot zone fight the entire time.
So they're making a push to try and take more ground.
They're doing they're doing artillery shots against airborne forces and really pushing through. Aguilar is at the top of one of these crenellated towers, a little bit ways off, and is coordinating forces. So as you kind of pop up next to him, he's just like, "Oh, okay. Hello.
Hey. Long time no see.
Yes, it is. Oh God, it's so wonderful to see you.
Glad somebody finally said that.
Yeah. And he will hand you something.
Oh,
It is your old Azorius badge. He goes, that doesn't really exist anymore, but I thought it'd be appreciated. Thank you, Lizzie, for the sub.
and then he catches Ray like, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I held on to that after everything.
I appreciate it.
I'm assuming you're here to fight.
Yeah, status. What do you need? What can I do? The rest of everybody's on the way. Does Asperia and Mizit know? What are they doing?
They know. They're about to move out to the Perihelion, see if they can assist.
Okay.
Niv Mizzet is going to see what is going on with that.
I'm mind linked with the rest of my team right now. What can I tell them? What do you need them to do? What would help?
We do not have the forces to fight that right now. He's going to point towards Vathis and that band moving through. He goes, if you can keep them preoccupied, we can hook around behind them and start taking care of the artillery.
Okay.
So we have to distract that.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you think you're capable of that?
Distracting, yeah. We haven't fought. We've actually, not the first time we've encountered him. We've avoided him so far.
I understand. We will try our best, and as soon as we have taken care of that threat and the Perihelion is out of the way, we will immediately divert attention back.
Okay.
So this is not, you just got to hold out.
All right. We will do the best that we can.
Good luck.
Yeah. I'm going to hand him, just because I feel like it might be helpful. I still have 4 vials of the super, super strong cloud hold acid that I've never used. I'm going to give him one of those vials.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just so I'm like, hey, this might help. It's extremely strong acid that I got from the gnome colonies.
You'll watch him whistle out, and he goes like, hey! Pegfoot! You, come here! And you'll see one of the kobolds that was actually on the Sunset Squall, sorry, on the Crimson Scourge at one point in time. Kind of pokes his head up. Pegfoot, because he just stamps around really loud. And he seems just like, all right, you work with an visit? He's like, yeah! And he's like, take this, super careful, you're in charge of demolition.
Do you need another one?
Yeah!
Would more help? I have more.
Please.
All right, I'll give him another one. I have 4, so I'll give him 2.
He'll take the second one. And you'll watch as Aguilar's just like, okay, and starts picking out people as a security detail around this one kobold.
Yeah.
And he starts picking out other kobolds.
That's cool.
Basically a merger of the Azet, the Azorius, and the Boros here happening.
Oh, well, cool. That might help.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm going to relay to everybody. I'm like, we got to hold Vathis off while they swing around and take the artillery.
No. We'll kill him.
We got to stop them from coming through. That's the best that we can do right now.
Do you need me?
We need everybody.
So I should abandon trying to help the
The
Perihelion?
Mizet and Asperia are on the way to the Perihelion.
Okay.
Whether or not, I don't, you have to make a choice, but I'm telling you what
your
they need us to do.
Make it. Do you need me?
I'm telling
You're
you
looking
what
at,
we
you have
need.
eyes on the ground.
I already told you my piece.
Okay. And I'll come.
And then I'm just going to find a good spot for myself to posture
Yeah.
and basically lie in wait for a good opportunity.
You know what? We'll go and call you here at the top of this crenellated tower, tucked behind one of the actual walls there. You have a approximate like 30 feet up.
Yeah.
Actually, I'd say 20 feet up. You're about 20 feet above them. So for some of them,
Right
20
on
feet
that
above the ground. Yeah, you're barely actually taller than them at the moment as they're making their way through. Hell yeah. That will bring it to, I was waiting to get confirmation that Daniel was coming. So Daniel will take his turn and he's going to cast. He's going to cast Aid. Sail is already a bird, so he can't really help that. So instead, he's going to go and cast Aid on Styx himself and Bastion, I suppose.
How many does it target?
3.
Okay.
What does it give you? Temp HP.
Yep.
Yeah, choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each, yeah. So you guys have your hit point maximum,
Oh yeah.
and current hit points increase by 10 as he's going to cast this at his 2nd level.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so we get like 20 HP.
Oh, sorry.
Totally.
3rd.
Okay, so he has 3rd level spells.
That's the top of his range.
Yeah.
His 3rd. But he's just like, all right.
Health HP modifier plus or 10.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sail, you start winging above the battlefield. You look down and you see all of these ogres and Vathis, and even one smaller guy starting to push their way through the tents of Plaza East.
I'm gonna try to swallow the smaller guy.
Gonna swing down, try to grab him and go. All right. I will give you guys the option, those that are on board, essentially using sticks as a shot collar. Would you like to disembark at the same time he's grabbing this little guy? Or would you like to stay on board? It would plop you down right here.
Everybody mentally linked will hear stop or eat.
So is it me, Daniel,
No response.
and
Bastion.
Bastion?
Melissa.
Alyssa's not there. She started flying towards the perihelion.
Yep.
Kex, we're going in. All right. We're disembarking.
You hear a nod.
I hear it.
All right. With that, then, it sounds like they said stop.
Was I told to stop, or are they getting off?
We're getting off.
Okay.
You can still eat.
Yeah, we heard you say eat, and we made the decision to jump off and get into this.
All right. I will try to swallow the smaller guy then.
Hell yeah. What ability are you using to attempt that?
Swallow.
Meaning, like, what do they have to do? All that kind of stuff.
Bite attack against a medium or smaller creature that I'm grappling, so I have to try to grapple him. Or, nope, I have to try to bite him, and then I have to try to swallow him. So it's a +7 to hit, 10-foot reach, DC 15 to escape, but the target is restrained, and I can't bite anybody else if I bite him. I think the escape is made on his turn.
Okay. AC 16.
Okay. Don't think I made it.
+7.
Barely made it. Exactly. Nope, 15.
All right. You swoop down on big old jaws, and he just smacks you away with a shield. Taking one step back just due to the size difference here, but he seems stalwart and heavy-footed.
Do we know who that is?
Don't appear to.
What do they look like?
They seem to be, unlike the rest of these people here, who are like these large,
Gigantic.
fat, lumbering creatures. He is small, lean, and seems to have a decent amount of armor on. He has this like helmet with chains coming down, covering his like neck and shoulder areas. He has no armor on his chest except for some shoulder greaves, a belt going across his midsection to kind of cover up like his navel, a shield in one hand and a spear in the other.
Okay. Interesting. There's got to be a reason he's here.
As you guys disembark, you just hear, "For the raise boar!" Screaming at the top of their lungs.
For the what?
Raise boar.
Four.
Oh.
It must be their god or something.
Which, as you guys disembark, will actually bring it to that person's turn, the smaller fella, who is going to immediately try to swing out his sticks. 18 to hit, which will miss due to your new armor.
Yeah.
Second attack. Wow. rolling duds over here.
Like that.
Miss.
Like
Third attack.
rest.
Last attack. Another 18.
Damn.
So as he goes around, you're bobbing, weaving. It glances off the actual stone of the armor itself, kind of catching the brunt of the blow. Hell yeah, dude. All right. And that will bring it to Vathis' turn.
Sick.
And we die.
All right.
Gotta hold.
I need to pull up my document on how Vathis fights.
Yeah, it's been a while since you used it.
I had to write,
About 3 years.
yeah, I had to write one specifically because there's so much going on now.
No, well, he's not in his lair right now,
No, he is not. But
thankfully.
you watch as he looks over at you guys disembarking and sees the Quetzal starting to wing up. So you'd have to drop off, boom, move. Sail, how far up is the Quetzal currently?
I wouldn't be that high because it's only a 10-foot melee range. So
Okay.
as I'm winging by, I'm probably within range of all the big guys.
Cool. Understood. You guys will watch as an area around Vathis starts to kick up as the air and dust start to spin. It is like the sand of the desert starts to rise up to his anger. He screams, bellowing at the top of his lungs, and then he will immediately lash out with a chain. It has a 20-foot range, but not at the Quetzal, at Styx.
Okay.
I'll be a 30 to hit.
It's not a crit, is it?
Nope.
Unfortunate.
It's high up there, but it's not a crit.
Okay.
So,
What type of save do I need to make?
there is no save yet.
Okay.
During your turn, a creature hit by this attack is immediately restrained. They can make a strength saving throw at the end of their turns. DC 22. So,
I don't think I can.
Yeah, you can't.
None of us can except for Alyssa.
Well, is the paladin aura going to affect the saving throw?
Good.
good.
See?
But there's something else that's about to happen anyways. So, you're going to go ahead and take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. And then he's going to immediately, with his chain, slam you into Quetzal Sail as you were trying to get away. That is a natural 20.
Okay, I'm going to death door that.
Good choice.
I do not make the concentration check.
Bird. Sail. Where is that?
Oh, low rolls, honestly.
Yay.
3, 5, 7, 6. Sorry, 3, 5, 7, 8. So you're going to take 15 points of necrotic damage channeled through Styx. Styx, you're going to take the other half of that.
So, an additional how much?
How much did I just say? It was 15, right?
15. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was,
You take 15.
I took
Yeah.
15 from the chain hitting.
and then 15 again just now, as being used as a bludgeoning
necrotic,
projectile.
Would be reduced
Oh.
to 7 for you.
Yep. That snaps you out of your Quetzal form. All right, then the two of you are going to fall 10 feet.
Feather.
Beautiful. You got it. That is attack 1, attack 2. He's got 2 more attacks. So third attack, sorry. Second chain, I should say, is going to go out towards Daniel. That's going to be a 16 to hit. You rolled a 3. That will miss Daniel.
That's a plus 13.
And then last attack is going to be against Daniel again. All right, as he's going to throw out his chain one more time, grab Daniel, and rip him towards himself. As Daniel is going to go ahead and take 14 points. let's go ahead and make sure to mark his AoE.
Also, I think we need spooky music, unless it's just a break in the music.
It's just a little quiet right now.
That works.
Yep, that works. Yeah, fuck it. We ball.
Excuse me, sorry.
What is
Boom,
the?
boom.
Do we know what the terrain around him is yet?
What the stand's doing?
Yeah,
Not yet.
not yet.
Those. Oh, I need to pull Sail over here because Sail got knocked out and down. So I'd say the two of you right there. So you're out of the AoE currently.
Okay.
All right, hell yeah. Alyssa, you're halfway between the Perihelion and Plaza East.
After Kex has ordered me to return, I am beelining it, and I'm gonna be looking out for anybody who looks like they might be casting magic.
All right. Looking around, it does not look like magic so much as, except for Vathis may have a magic ability that he's using.
Okay.
We'll go and say that we'll start your turn here. Just above the ground.
Okay. Can I land next to Daniel and Sticks?
Do you want to land in the AoE or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I think I would probably move down towards Daniel if I can stand on that. I just want to be in melee range.
Oh, like right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
As you enter the AoE, you kind of fall into it. Can you please make me a con saving throw?
What's the DC?
20.
And is there anything from Daniel, like aura?
I don't think it's an aura.
Well, paladins have an aura.
Protection.
Oh.
You would have an aura protection like Nier did.
Huh. Okay.
Not as strong, probably, but something that would probably give a +1 or +2 to save.
+2 to bonus saves. +2 bonus 2 saves.
Within 5 feet or 10 feet?
10.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So you're going to take half this damage, and you're not going to be slowed.
Okay. Is it necrotic damage?
It is.
Cool. So quarter damage.
Yeah. So it's going to be
Wunderbar.
15, 16, cut in half to 8, cut half again to 4.
4 damage. Okay. And I'm just going to start wailing into him. And I still have the issue where I can't attack with Defiance in D&D Beyond. And I was trying to find the picture that we took of what the pluses were.
+14 or 13, one of the two.
Is your strength mod plus proficiency +3.
So proficiency.
This is a +3 item.
Proficiency is 5. My strength is 6, so that's 11.
And then plus
14.
So 14.
So 14. Okay. And then it was 1d8 plus 9, I believe.
D8 or D12? Pretty sure it was
D12. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and try to hit him.
Hell yeah.
That's a 2 plus 14, 16.
16. 16 will miss.
Okay. And that's a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take that.
Yeah. And yeah, okay. D12. So 2d12 actually.
Got any force charges? Those are doubled too.
Nope, used him on the last person.
Gotta gather him up this fight.
Just
So
on the
that's
last piece of paste.
Yeah.
that's 15 for that, and I don't double the
Modifier, no.
modifier. Okay, so it'd be 14 plus 9, so 23.
23, hell yeah.
Okay. And then as a bonus action, I'll make myself bigger.
Okay.
have to scroll through like legitimately like 4 pages of stuff to just find that. And then my little Strixhaven mascot that I have will cast like the shatter.
So, really quick, how much HP does an animated object like this have?
It is a tiny servant. So let me look at that spell.
It's just gonna go poof because of this.
Yep.
Realize I should have been asking for this a long time ago.
Yeah. Because any AoE.
Because it is a creature now, yeah.
Tiny servant for statistics.
Third level spell should have like less than 20.
I think it's like 10.
It has 10.
10. Okay.
So, can you please make a con saving throw for the tiny servant? It has a con of 10,
Okay. So it +0, +3 from Daniel, right?
plus 2 from Daniel.
Okay, +2.
I roll
from
18.
Daniel. That is a 17 plus a flash of genius.
Okay. I'm going to take 4, 12, 16 points of damage, reduced to 8, so it is still standing.
Okay. And he will do shatter.
Con saving throw on Vathis' part, correct?
Yes.
Imagine he's a little good at those.
Nah.
He rolled a 12 and got a 24.
Okay, so he takes half damage, I believe. 100 damage, half as much damage on a successful one, so 3d8.
What do you think? This is a big beefy Minotaur, man.
4,
That doesn't die.
3.
Does die. Just comes back.
11, so half to 5.
Okay.
And I'll have him use his little movement to back out of the little thing. So he's still alive and out on the outside of the AoE.
Okay. Vathis will use an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And
What's its AC?
Don't know.
Not high enough. Oh, I have it.
15.
Yeah.
Yep, but he doesn't have a reaction anymore, so.
It wouldn't even matter. I think he rolls a nat 1 and it hits.
Yeah.
That's not true.
He's got a plus 13.
All right.
Rolls a 2 and hits me.
Movement, bonus action, action. All good?
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude. You slam into him. The hits do not seem to be doing nearly as much damage as they should, for the record.
With force damage? Mm-hmm. Okay.
As at the end of your turn, he will take a legendary action. He's going to leap.
Uh-oh.
Is that an attack of opportunity?
It ignores attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh no, bro.
No.
I'm stuck in the black sand, bro.
He's gonna have disadvantage on attacking somebody that's not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Flat roll against me right now.
As the two of them are prone because they fell from the sky. That'll bring it to Bastion. Oh, no, wait, you featherfall.
Yeah.
Nope.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, peace. Bastion is going to see this. He will.
Not cool, man.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and cast Haste on himself. Actually, going to make a con saving throw first, then he'll cast Haste.
Nope.
Ooh, he's going to fail that. 4, 10, 18.
That is a load.
Which might actually change his mind from casting Haste on himself, at least. Realizing the gravity of the situation, he's going to go ahead and look over at Styx and Sail, and it goes, "No danger close."
It's pretty bad.
All right. Then he will use a bonus action to Misty Escape, or Ashy Escape,
Yep.
5, 10.
Very smart.
He will get up here on top of the actual roof, and then he will cast Fireball behind Vathis.
Nice.
Excellent.
DC 18.
Okay. Oh man, I'm
Vathis will make it.
Bob and weave combat.
yeah. This is gonna be kind of like the Nagpa, but way more dangerous.
We just gotta hold out for a little bit. Help can come.
8d6. Okay.
Speed burning him down might not be the best bet.
Only 10 reduced down, or 20 reduced down to 10, reduced down to 5.
5 damage from a fireball.
Okay, so we've seen him shake off force. We've seen him shake off some fire. Lovely.
Got one he might not be able to shake off.
I'm really hoping radiant.
Radiant or psychic.
Psychic.
Sticks at the top of your turn. You fall back down to earth as you fall at a rate of 60 feet around until you touch down.
Okay.
Please make me a con saving throw.
And are you still restrained from the hit?
No, because he threw you.
He threw me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you became a projectile at that point.
Con saving throw?
Yep.
So you're within 10 feet of Daniel.
Looks like it.
He is now.
It's a
Plus
fail. It's 11 plus 3 plus 2. What about aid? What is that? Oh, it's just the help, or the help.
HP.
So 14, 15, 16.
You're gonna take 20 points of necrotic damage and your speed is reduced by half.
Okay, so I take half. So 10, and then I have 15 feet movement.
Closest man.
Use of your choice in that radius when you cast a spell shot. Dim light, 5-foot radius, and have advantage on all saving. Okay. I'm gonna do this. So, at 8th level, I'm gonna cast Holy Aura.
What does Holy Aura do?
So Divine Light washes out from me and coalesces in a soft radiance in a 30-foot radius. Creatures of your choice in that radius. So I will be picking all of my allies. Daniel, Bastion, Sail, Alyssa, the paste that is her thing.
Petty Bear.
Just in case, Kex, and any other of the Pale Guard that I see around me, just to make sure. They shed dim light in a 5-foot radius and have advantage on all saving throws. And other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until the spell ends. It is concentration up to 1 minute. When a fiend or undead hits an affected creature with a melee attack, the aura flashes with brilliant light. The attacker must succeed on Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends.
Hell yeah, that's dope.
Damn.
Don't know if he's undead, but I'm hoping. So I'm just gonna be like, I really don't like you. Golden light radiates out from Styx. He's trying to push back this sandstorm, although it probably doesn't work, but his allies will shed bright or dim radiant light with the light of Kalimvor, and be a little bit harder to take down. And with my half movement, I'm going to, I want to shimmy around the, I'll take an attack of opportunity. I don't even care. I will shimmy around the small guy to be next to Daniel outside of the sandstorm.
Right there, no problem. Doesn't have attack of opportunity. He already used it.
Yep,
He has
yeah.
legendary actions.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, that was a legendary action for the leap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So that will be movement,
Burn up, mascot.
movement, action, and
You have a bonus action to go my teddy bear?
I mean, bonus actions are spells, unfortunately. Let me double check to see if anything has changed. Yeah, no.
Cool. All right. At the end of your turn, Vathis will use his last legendary action and shoot chains out around his partner at you.
Okay. So what do I need to do? Is that an attack to hit?
And he will miss. The 5 plus 13, 18.
Love that.
I'm so happy I got
Flush.
AC. I'm so happy I would have been so fucked.
So you'll cries in 15 AC.
I've dodged 4 attacks, or shrugged off 4 attacks.
Which is nuts considering he has a fucking plus 13.
Oh, I'm assuming if that spear guy hit me, that would have done a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Fighter, something.
Cool. All right. That will bring it to the Chain Brute, who's going to just start.
Did I ever get to go?
Low.
You were at the top of the turn,
+1.
top of the initiative.
Yeah, and I was posturing up, and then everybody jumped in. It's fine.
Yeah, I didn't get to go either.
Oh, you guys did.
You attacked. I think you were
Oh,
technically
there was a
top of
bird.
initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just waiting for everybody to get here.
It's still the same round that you got there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got confused because I was like,
It wasn't a surprise round.
I forgot I didn't do anything.
I mean, they still don't know I'm here.
Yeah. They have no idea. That'll bring to the Chain Brute, who is going to literally just start walking through these tents, smashing through them as he goes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And he will.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, he has 40. 40, there we go. Chains will come out from him as well, and he is going to this will go against Daniel. And he'll miss.
Keep doing that, Andrew, please.
Battering Ram Ogre is going to turn around, see the fight that's happening, and they are going to immediately engage. Styx is the closest one, so I'll be 2 attacks against Styx. I feel like I'm ganging up on Styx pretty bad. That'll actually be a 19 for the first hit.
Is he an undead or a fiend?
He's not.
Okay.
And second hit will only be a 17, so only 1.
Okay. I need to make a concentration saving.
At advantage. You already would have advantage, but
16.
16 damage.
Yep, and also add a +2 for the aura to your con save.
when you roll the con save, add a +2.
Oh yeah. Okay, so 16 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Okay. 16 advantage on con save plus. So +5. 10. 10?
That makes
Save.
it.
That makes it
Barely.
just barely.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude. As
On a 5 and a 4.
giant batting ram in hand slams it down into you. You manage not to get completely flattened by it.
And I don't see him, like a flash of light against him, so I assume that he's not undead.
You will get.
to attack you though, right?
No, it's advantage on
No.
saving throws.
Vathis should have had disadvantage from me, but yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
And that hit will actually knock you back 5 feet.
Okay.
All right.
It-
Top of the turn order.
He should have had disadvantage to attack the ogre as the spell's written.
So we talk about Holy Aura.
Yeah.
It's undead,
He's not undead.
undead or fiend. Which is neither.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kex, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Wait. He's right.
Yeah.
Sorry. The flash of light is undead.
Yeah. It's disadvantage just on all creatures.
He rolled higher the second time anyway.
Cool. Okay. Now I know anybody within 30 feet of me. Oh, is there an aura around me or is that just too much?
It's extra surface.
We could keep track of it separately too. If it's a lot. I wonder, can you change the color? Oh, that's cool. Okay, awesome. I've never seen you do that.
I've done it a few times recently.
They've usually overlapped, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's why I was like purple
I'm
overlapping.
pretty sure he did that when we were fighting all the vampires in the Nagpa and shit. But it overlapped, so it didn't really matter.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak attack that big boy. Not Vathis.
The ogre down
The
here.
ogre, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So even if they're flanking,
That's
it's
out.
still a flat roll.
That's a natural 20.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
20 on just needed.
I didn't even get to roll twice. So, all right. But
Oh no.
Do it again. Do it again.
oh no, bro. 13. Lose. 26. $41. Psychic damage.
Hot damn.
Excellent.
As you watch it drop to a knee.
Second attack. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
You see a second dagger come out. What the fuck?
12.
12. Solid.
And then I will run along the wall, bonus action, hide behind some barrels.
About there sound good?
Sure.
Okay.
31 for stealth.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love it when Kex doesn't go and get his shit rocked immediately.
I have to have stuff to hide behind
That is
in
fair.
order to
That is
make it
fair.
work. There's been a lot of combat encounters where there's nothing to hide.
Need to get you greater invisibility. Make you a menace.
All right. That'll bring it to the ogre bolt launcher, who's going to shoot at Alyssa.
She already has
Okay.
You can't cast it on anybody.
No. Yeah, the bolt launcher, not a super high CR, and rolled also like dog shit. So, as they're going to just stick there. That being said, this bolt, you realize they're not holding like a crossbow. They're holding an actual ballista. They've just ripped off the ground at some point in time.
Metal.
It's like Master Chief ripping off the turret.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Vathis didn't attack me, right?
No.
I just took like the 4 damage from the thing.
Aura.
Does it invoke a constitution or a concentration check?
Yes.
Okay.
DC 10.
I have a +9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah, you
Cool.
can't
I still
fail
have fly then.
That's like, yeah, you literally
Yeah,
can't
you
fail
can't
it,
fail
actually.
it, so there's no.
All right, that'll bring it to Daniel's turn. Daniel is looking around and he was like, all right. And he will go mano a mano with the other small guy.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel.
He gets
He
advantage on his
says he has
attacks.
gotten some wisdom.
So that'll be cast aid initially. How many bonus? Go to bonus action spell. Yeah, actually it does. He will go ahead and cast Sanctuary on Sail.
Hey, I like that. Thanks, Daniel.
Reach out real quick.
Look at our boy. Look at how grown up he is. It's gonna suck when he dies during this fight, but look at how grown up he is.
I brought him back once. I'll do it
Got 3rd level spells. That was the 5th guy.
Daniel, we
That was
remember.
the 5th one. Yeah, I knew there was one more. That was the other one. It was Daniel.
Oh, Daniel, I forgot we're connected, brother.
Why do you think I was listening to you?
Oh, well, they don't listen to me, so
Do I matter that little to you?
no, you matter a lot to me.
Well,
We were
Daniel, I love you. I love you more than I love most.
giant turtle. Daniel, obviously.
You said Daniel has advantage on attacks right now, right?
Everybody in my aura who is my ally has
Hell
advantage.
yeah, dude.
Yep.
All right, cool. Because that means he got a natural 20 on the smite.
I'm turning into
Get
a
a kill
swamp.
that you actually deserve this time, Daniel.
Shut up. He earned that one.
No, he didn't.
He was there mano a mano with everybody. He will.
That's what it feels like to be the support. Everybody advantage.
Yeah, but if this isn't concentration. I can still like lay down some shit.
It's concentration.
Huh?
Holy aura. It's concentration.
Yeah, but now that I've cast it, I can
Yeah.
still lay down damage spells.
Yeah.
Holy Aura seems like a really good action economy.
It is a good spell as long as you
9,
drop.
15,
Yeah.
Yeah, for 8th level.
20, 30
Nice.
points of damage for Daniel as he
Nice.
slams into him. He is already chugging through spell slots, though. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That's all right. Hey, he's doing his best.
Yeah, that's a first, a second, and a third out of his measly spell slot pool. All right. Oh, that's just first attack. Second attack.
Yep.
Not a natural 20, but will still hit. So.
That'd be fucking crazy. I'm gonna let y'all fish for fucking nat 20s.
Thanks, I could use
First attack roll was a 20.
So that'll be an additional 12 points.
I didn't even do my advantage roll.
Hell yeah. All right. Sail.
I will slow everybody.
Okay, so that's wisdom saves, correct?
Yep.
Including us.
DC 21 whiz save.
Slow me, I don't
Vathis saves. Wait, he might have a negative to it. Roll natural 20 for the siege guy. He does have a negative to it, so that takes it to natural 20 to 18, so that'll fail.
Yeah.
Chain Brute, natural 1, that'll fail.
That's a negative.
And yeah, actually, I think the Chain Brute's
Negative
at a
one.
negative.
He fails so hard that Vathis fails too, right?
No, Vathis is the only one that succeeded. Everybody else failed.
All right.
Good enough.
And I'll bonus action, give everybody 11 temp HP and scoot.
So, I think that only matters for you. Within this AoE aura, no healing or temp HP can be had.
Okay. So I still have my previous.
Correct. Because you did it before you got in there.
Okay. But we still receive the temp HP?
Because you're not within the aura of Vathis' storm.
Okay, so it doesn't stop the spell or the feature.
Just
Okay.
stops the effect on anybody in the aura.
I re-up everybody and I get behind Alyssa.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Does that mean that I can move?
You can if you want to use your reaction.
I'll wait.
All right. That'd be. It's hard to see due to the AoEs currently, so I'm going to zoom in really quick. Oh, that is not a chimney. That's a tent. Okay. Then you can 100% dip under the tent and just keep going. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Isn't this
30.
where you went T-Rex?
This is
No.
literally
it's the same
it's the same plaza. Yeah.
You know what to do.
Could I be on the other side of Alyssa? Or is she against the wall?
You guys are against a wall.
Okay.
All right. Hell yeah. Boom. I'll bring it to the gladiator, who is slowed down, so they can only make one attack, correct?
Okay.
And they have no reaction and no bonus action, essentially. And they're half speed.
Yep.
And -2 AC.
Yep.
Yep.
Slow is
And dex
actually
saves.
fucking
Oh yeah,
insane.
Flow's amazing spell.
How smart are you?
You just gotta have
You're
good
smart.
enough DC.
Okay. They will.
Either action or bonus action.
They are going to step off to the side. They're going to make this throw at disadvantage because they have Styx and Alyssa blocking Sail. They are intelligent enough to understand spells, though, and their effects. So they're purposely targeting you.
All right.
And then you will hear in slow motion, "Get the purple one!"
Blue, idiot!
As
Disadvantage from sticks.
Does he have cover because of
Nope.
big Alyssa in your way? That's not cover.
that's actually what's causing the disadvantage.
Oh,
He's firing through.
you would
That's
already.
holy aura.
Yeah.
Well, we don't. He can't do double disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the holy aura here wouldn't matter, or the cover wouldn't matter.
If Alyssa was intentionally trying to block things, what she might with her interception here in a moment, then it could matter. That'd be a 17 to hit at disadvantage.
You have the gravekeeper.
Does this look like a charged up thing, or is it just a regular attack?
It's hard to tell.
About it, but you didn't seem like you wanted to swap
Okay.
it, so she gave me a damage.
Oh yeah, because it's the.
This is going to be 8 points of damage as he throws it.
And I'll go ahead and intercept that. And let me just check something. I think it's a D10 plus something.
Plus your fighting level.
Plus my fighting level, which should be 3, so.
So level 5.
Yeah, 10 damage reduction, so.
0.
Yep. Hell yeah.
0.
I'm monk now.
Thank you, Alyssa.
You're welcome. Thank you for standing next to me.
Stand behind Alyssa.
I know where it's safest to stand.
Oh, what is it?
Legendary action move?
No, I think it's
Just his turn.
Oh, it's
Uh-oh. Unfortunate.
He's going to jump up, get right behind Bastion. Out of your AoE.
Yeah, I realized I should have gotten up when I had the opportunity, but oh well.
And he's going to first attack against Bastion. It's going to be 25 to hit.
That misses, right?
Can I ask how far away I am from them?
45.
45. He is.
He has 4 attacks. I'm waiting for the last one.
I'm within 30. Just saying. I still have my reaction.
What if he gets 2 20s?
Well, then fuck us. Fuck Bastion.
All right. First attack will hit. He's going. The chains crash down on him. Dealing 6, 12 plus 7, 19 points.
That's a good chunk out of Bastion.
Second attack, you watch him basically as the chains wrap around him. He opens up his hand and pulls him towards him until he's grabbing onto his throat and just starts to squeeze. Because he's restrained, this is going to be an advantage. Be a 19 plus stuff. 6, 12, 14 plus 7, 21 points of necrotic.
Question. Can we know what Bastion's max HP is? Is that okay?
Yeah. His max HP is 98.
Okay, that's better than I thought.
Would have
didn't
been
level with this?
108
With aid?
with aid. Yep.
Cool. I was just asking because I want to know. I thought he was way squishier, so I was like, I want to know what will outright kill him.
He's already at 48.
Yep.
He had 3 less than us before we leveled up. Or less than me.
Okay.
Third attack. Chain's still attached. He will slam him into the ground again. Getting a 28 to hit. For an additional 15.
Not playing with yourself, Andrew.
And last attack,
33.
26. For 10, 14, 16, plus 7.
He's down to 10 HP.
Fucking Christ.
20, yeah, that'd be 23. He's below 10 HP.
Well, that's
He just
good.
dealt an additional 23 on that hit. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm really glad I remembered this before. I was about to say, well, Vathis is going to be really pissed when I just heal Bastion.
Yeah.
Really glad I don't burn this. Okay, I need to remember that.
Nope.
Okay.
Listen, you watch as Vathis jumps, lands on the top of this roof, wraps up Bastion, and ragdolls him around like Hulk to Loki from Avengers.
That's really annoying. Question for you. What does a 30-foot cube look like?
It's 30 feet on a side.
I know, but I want to see it on the map.
I don't even know what that is.
Cube that's 30 feet.
Can I
hate
cover Vathis? What can I hit if I also hit Vathis?
Could
Probably
maybe
the
get
ogre.
the ogre, yeah. Maybe get the small dude too.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Ooh, it might barely clip him.
that would if you.
Yeah, it would be the
corner
bottom
it.
bottom right corner of Vathis.
Nope.
Catch his pinky too.
That's 30 by 30 right there.
Can you move it over so I can see what it would look like if it was?
Oh,
Try and move it a little bit up so it doesn't capture my friends.
Yep, move it one row up. There you
Cool.
go.
So inside that cube, a magical disco ball appears. And instead of being reflective, it has a whole bunch of lasers attached to it, and it starts rotating as a hypnotic pattern descends. DC 19 Wisdom save.
did you just boogie bomb them?
Pretty much, yeah.
And I drop fly.
Save on Vathis.
I will barbs that save.
It's a fail, but he'll burn a legendary resistance.
Yep.
Good enough.
Advantage to kicks.
Right.
Nope.
I don't
My
need it.
apologies.
Ogre fails.
Advantage to steal.
Chain Brute fails.
Concentrate.
Or the other Chain Brute's not in there, sorry. Gladiator. Might succeed. Fails.
Okay. They are incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
Cool.
The spell ends if they take any damage or if somebody else uses an action to shake it out of its stupor.
You got it.
Who's incapacitated? Is the ogre?
That guy and the other guy.
The little guy?
Yeah. With that, I'm going to use my movement to walk forward a little bit, so that way I can get in into next to Daniel and Styx. I'm going to action surge, and I'm gonna start wailing into the guy to the right.
Okay, you got it.
Just marking this off before I forget about it. No action surge.
Terrible battle going on, and we just see a
Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. That's a nat 20,
Hell yeah.
and that's another nat 20.
No, I literally watched the dice go from 8, 20.
Yeah.
What
dude.
the fuck?
That was a journey right there.
Let's fucking
you
go.
have revoked
Okay.
your complaining about dice rolls for the rest of the session.
Thank you for the holy aura. Okay.
Dude, this is like my new favorite spell. I love this.
So, what is that? It's a 4d12
4d12
plus 18.
Yeah.
9 plus 9, 18.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then a d6 from being enlarged.
2d6.
So 2d6 then. Each.
I think it's only once per turn.
It's once per turn, but it's still a damage dice that you get to add.
Okay.
So it's 2d6.
Oh,
2d6.
shit. Okay, cool.
40,
4d12, 2d6, plus 18.
That's a 2. That's a 10.
12.
That's a 2.
14.
That's a 2.
Fuck. 16.
Plus 3.
Roll the d6 again.
Plus 1.
20 plus 18.
Plus 18. So 38 damage.
Damn,
Still good.
those are low rolls, but
Low rolls, unfortunately, but still good.
And I still have a bonus action, I believe. So can I hit again with Gauntlet off here?
you action surged already?
Yeah.
You still have bonus action? Yeah, dude.
The action surge is just a free action,
Two weapon fighting.
which is so
Advantage. Do it again.
18.
Oh.
Crit fish.
17.
Still.
Do you ever get extended critical range?
No.
Nope.
Not as Green Fighter.
Just champion fighter.
Okay. So that'll be, I think I still had the 9 on that.
Yes.
That's 10 plus 9, so 19 on that one.
Bop, bop, bop. Catch these cat hands.
Much like Bastion is barely standing, this Chain Brute is also barely standing. As you chunks of chain, blood, viscera get blown out as there's literally a section of his ribs now missing from an uppercut directly to the floaters, and you guys just slams down to the ground.
And he has disadvantage if he attracts anybody besides me. So.
You got it.
Disadvantage upon disadvantage upon disadvantage.
I think that's how we win these fights now.
It's one of the better things we can do is impose it.
Yep.
At the end of your turn, Vathis is going to throw Bastion at Alyssa.
This works for me.
Okay.
I don't think this works for Bastion.
He's going down, but trust. I want him out of that aura.
If I had a reaction, I'd feather fall him.
25 to hit.
That'll hit. I have a question. If I use Cloud Rune,
Cat on your card.
can I have it target his friend?
What's the distance for Cloud Rune? 30?
30 from me.
What?
Exactly 30.
No, it's on me. So if he threw it from 120 away, if it hit me and I or somebody within 30 feet of me, then I could redirect at 30 feet.
Yeah, you certainly can.
Okay, so I'm gonna have it hit the big chain dude instead.
Hey, Bastion, you're gonna hit the harder surface.
Yeah. It's going to pretty much take both of them out, though, is the thing.
Yeah. Might as well. You gotta kill Bastion.
He wakes up. What did I do?
9, that's 7. That is going to be 16 points of damage to the two of them. And you will watch as Bastion, you Cloud Rune, him as the projectile. He essentially deviates path, and then you just watch and hear his back snap and break on the neck of this chain brute that also snaps their neck. Bastion falls to the ground. The chain brute sways for a moment and stays standing.
He is like 1 health. Fuck.
Do you? Does he?
Probably.
Hell yeah. All right. Vathis will actually start to laugh from his perch.
So I think Bastion should be over there now in healing range.
About to move it.
No. He stays there.
Like Yamcha.
He just yoinked his head and used it.
Fully 180.
No.
All right. So that will bring it to Bastion's turn. Bastion's got to roll death saving throw. Okay. And then at the end of Bastion's turn, Vathis will leap. No, he won't. I lied.
Why would you do such a thing?
I'm a dirty liar. He will use Champion of the Pit, targeting sticks.
What is that?
He looks at you, eyes burning. He goes, "Fight me. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?"
Advantage.
That is a good one, and I have advantage.
And +2 from Daniel.
Okay. Of all of, I have a +10,
Plus 12.
+12. What is the DC?
DC 20. You should be able to make this.
DC 12 with advantage, or plus 12 with advantage.
Yes. Okay. 24.
Wondering who's banging around back there.
Peyton's
We have people here.
cat.
Showing up.
He looks at me. He's like, "Fight me." I was like, "I'll get to it." Okay. Hold on. Wait your turn. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine these? Can you?
I feel like that's how we come off to a lot of people.
All right. Sticks,
Okay.
your turn.
As I look at him and I'm like, no. I'm going to use heal on Bastion. Is that 7th or 6th? 6th level heal.
You can counterspell and charge your gauntlets.
I have no reaction.
He gets 70 health.
Okay.
Okay. I look at him and I'm like, Bastion.
I tried to even stay out of it.
I know. Stay away from him. Like really
What do you think I was trying to do?
Look up. Fight him.
Oh,
You almost killed him.
did I lose control?
No.
No, you don't
just
do
got
that
thrown.
anymore.
I was concentrating really hard, and I just didn't want to deal with it. I'm sorry.
Alyssa chose to get you thrown against him instead of her.
Heal is in a bonus action.
I thought that maybe because he was fatter, that it would like kind of like soften it.
Covered in
You say that he's covered in chains and rippling muscle. He just
little.
It's a hard plate shell, or
And then I'm going to walk up to the left, one spot, take the attack of opportunity.
none comes.
Doesn't
They
it?
are incapacitated. Speed 0.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
they're also
The chain brute
slowed.
isn't. He's slowed, but
He doesn't get reactions.
So which ones are slow?
All of them. but
all of them
Vathis.
except for Vathis and the ogre launcher that you guys can't even see.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna move up diagonal one more.
Or every
And then
aura.
up one so that Kex gets advantage.
You couldn't see me when you casted the spell in the first place, and you still can't see me.
You have telepathy though.
I do, but that doesn't.
Doesn't give a location.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Okay, well then, I mean, without that,
You know I'm
knowledge-
up on the wall because you see me throw, but you don't know exactly
You
where.
still know it's the
Okay, without that knowledge, I would probably not take that extra 5 up. I would just be walking towards Vathis. I'm like, okay.
I would rather not be bright and shiny right now.
And then
You don't have
as I end my turn, you're gonna see Styx reach for his tarot card deck. That'll be it.
Hell yeah. You're at the end of your turn. Vathis will take his final legendary action. And or may or may not. Yes, he will.
So,
Chains will come out as he's going to try and wrap around you. He is an undead.
Disadvantage. Oh, but it was at disadvantage as well? Or is this not an attack?
This is an attack.
Oh,
You roll the disadvantage. He knows.
okay.
I wasn't even done rolling yet.
Yeah.
I was just saying he is an undead, so you could get ready for your next bit.
Yeah, but we have so much adrenaline inside of us right now, Andrew.
Yeah, I really want to kill this guy.
That will still be a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, dirty 20. So let me read exactly when that happens. I think the attack still goes off. When a fiend or undead hits an affected creature with a melee attack, which this is, I believe, the aura flashes with brilliant light. The attacker must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends. There's no way he doesn't. It's a 17. He would have to roll like a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, he gets exactly it. Yeah, so he saves.
Rip.
Close.
Yeah, he rolled a 5 plus 12 for 17.
Okay, so he has to roll a 4 or below.
Yeah.
But it
Okay.
goes off every time you attack somebody, so.
Yep. So
These chains slam into you. You're going to take a that's 6, 5, 11 plus 7, 18 points of bludgeoning damage as the chains wrap around you. You are considered restrained.
okay. I will do my con save now, which I am not by. Oh no, I am still by Daniel.
Yeah, you're within 10 feet.
For slow, is the save at the end of their turn, correct? And then I also need to know for hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic pattern?
That's what you
thing
use.
you did.
No, for the people that are inside of it, or did he move into it?
Hypnotic pattern, as far as I understand, is a flash. And then you concentrate on it.
Yeah, so it doesn't have any rules about that. Let me read it to you.
Whiz save the end of each of its turns.
It says, the pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed, blah, 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 the creature becomes charmed, duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated as a speed 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if somebody else uses an action to shake it out of its stupor. There is no secondary save.
Right. But it is a flash. So
Yes.
there's no re-entering it.
Yes, and it is concentration 1 minute.
Got it. Thank you very much.
How many rounds is
6.
10.
Oh, yeah.
The gladiator would have failed anyways. Fast as. Okay. Cool. Beautiful. That'll bring it to the ogre chain brute, who, for all intents and purposes, should be dead. but is still standing. You watch him, he's still actively bleeding out of the hole in his chest. Just as he is slowed currently, so he will only take one attack against Alyssa.
Also, I made the save. That's 17.
A disadvantage if he's undead, I think.
He is not undead.
He's not. Okay.
It's not on saves either.
Okay, so they're just cosplaying.
Sure. That'll be a 21 to hit.
21 will it?
Okay. He has chains of his own. They slam into you. That's going to be... Six plus 4. That's going to be 10 points of damage.
What type of damage?
Bludgeoning. You literally cannot fail his con save regardless, so don't even bother.
Cool. And you said it was 10?
Yeah. But that being said, can you please make me a different con save, DC 14?
Sure. I could do that. 20 dirty.
Cool. You are not stunned.
Good.
As the chains wrap up around you, you watch him pull back and slam you directly into the wall that you're standing next to.
Cool.
I'm sorry, did Vathis ever finish his turn with me?
That was a legendary action.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Shit, okay.
I was like, one attack seems like he doesn't respect me enough.
I mean, he probably doesn't, but
He goes immediately after me and then the gladiator.
So, hell yeah. Boom. That'll be the Brute's turn. Gloomy Ogre is still going to be incapacitated from that, but can they still make a wisdom saving throw? I don't think they can.
no, they're just fucked until either somebody hits
Yeah, they're
them or
just
somebody
frozen.
wakes them up.
Cool. No
Someone's
problem.
got to come slap them.
All right, then Kex.
Okay, well, what I wanted to do is drastically changed. Okay, I need to find out if this guy's vulnerable to any type of damage. I didn't want to swing at him yet, but we're going to swing at him. So I'm going to attack Vathis.
Okay.
Uh, 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. Robert a boopy. 4, 9, plus. 24
24 what?
psychic damage.
You will take the full amount.
There it is.
As he will just turn and look at you.
Heyo.
Vathis will, use his reaction
Sure, go for it.
immediately after getting hit. Yep. And he will immediately make a jump towards you.
Sure he will.
Does he take sticks with him?
I'm not restrained.
There you are.
Yeah, you
Oh.
are.
Yeah, does it take me? Or am I just restrained where I am?
He is. That depends on something else here in a moment. Yes, he does. As Styx jumps, he's going, or as Vathis jumps, you'll watch him pull using the chains. They seem to be moving almost to his like mental command, not actually the physical ones. As he's going to land right on top of you. If you could please make me a strength saving throw.
Strength save. Yeah. Probably can't pass it. What's the DC?
22.
Yeah, it's impossible for me to pass.
Okay. You are going to get knocked prone,
Sure.
and you will also take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sure. And I need to make the save. Or I need to try and make the save for being in the aura now, correct?
No, because he moved into your space.
Okay.
So at the top of your turn, if you're still there, you will.
Well, I'm fucking not gonna be. I can stand up when he knocks me prone on my turn, correct?
Takes half your movement.
Okay, well, I will do that. So I will
Okay.
stand back up. Okay. And I'll melee attack him. So I have 2 attacks. Dirty 20 to hit.
20 will just hit.
All right. Psychic again. 9
Oh, did you
or
roll
10.
an advantage?
Oh, because it would have dragged the AoE with you.
Yeah.
I did not.
That means you get sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
hilarious.
No, I can only use sneak attack once per turn.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
So it'd be sick if you could, but no. That's how they keep rogues somewhat balanced.
You only get sneak attack on 1 attack per turn.
10.
10.
And then I will backpedal from him because he can't attack me because I attacked him.
So how much are you moving?
I will back out of his aura. I'll just run straight back until I can find some cover again.
How much movement do you have?
15.
No, I have 45 still because I have 90 walking speed right now.
Because you clicked your boots?
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Motherfucker.
Yep. So I will move back 25.
That's 5, 10, 20, 25.
And then I will. How tall is the wall that I'm on?
I think it said it was 20 feet tall.
You said the tower part that I was on was 20. I don't know if the wall was shorter.
It's all one walkway.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I will spider climb down the rest of it.
All right. There's a roof right here.
Yep.
One, keep you jump, grab the ledge, stick your feet back on.
Is it possible to stealth at this point or no?
If you dropped into the tents, 100%.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you basically have to hit ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make that better. I don't trust that. That is good enough. 30 for stealth.
You got it.
Okay. That's my turn.
Beautiful. I'll bring it to the bolt launcher, who's still kicking it down here. They will fire at... how smart are they? Do they understand magic? No, they don't. Not really. So they're just going to pick the biggest target then. Alyssa. Natural 20.
Where?
They're-
How far?
Way too far.
Far from you.
Oh, yeah, because my aura is 30.
You got barbs?
I barbs him to burn another legendary resistance. He's used 2 so far.
Yeah. Mika.
Unfortunately, hold monster doesn't work on the dead.
15.
I'll look on neck.
Well, there's ogres here. They're not undead.
Those aren't the ones we're worried about.
15, 24.
Lobotomize 2 of them. The one that I have slowed is about to go down. So I might
Is that an undead archer or a big ogre?
be ogre.
You're going to take 38 points of damage from the ballista. I rolled really well on the crit.
Yeah, is it piercing or necrotic? I wasn't sure.
Piercing.
Piercing, cool. And you said 38.
Mm-hmm.
So
He doesn't get disadvantage for...
Out of the range.
Not an AoE.
Nope.
No, I meant because he's using a ranged attack.
It's the guy down
it's
right.
the guy down on the right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see that guy.
Yeah.
Holy
Nope.
shit. Okay. Understood.
Okay, what's the DC for the the concentration?
38. So then make it,
17?
yeah.
I'm a little confused on Holy Aura. It says, creatures of your choice in that radius, when you cast the spell, shed dim light in a 5-foot radius and have advantage on saving throws, and other creatures have a disadvantage on attack rolls against them until the spell ends.
Oh, is it a flash? Like
Not unless
hypnotic?
not
But it's
in aura.
concentration.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you concentrate on the people you chose.
yeah. I'm looking at the legacy version. I don't know if it's
I'm looking at the... I have the legacy version.
Okay. So I need to make a
I'll
17.
look.
Colby's point is that you were affected by it initially. So just because Styx has moved, you should still be affected by it.
I'm looking.
Meaning, unless I roll another natural 20, this damage is going to change.
It's a burst, essentially. That then last
Don't even
one.
worry about it. It missed anyways.
Okay.
No new creature is affected after the initial casting of the spell. Okay, that means Kex, you do not get.
Yep, right.
it. Okay. Okay.
You also don't need to see them. This is a creature's up your choice. So even if you
So
you-
Daniel,
Outside of his range.
yeah,
wait,
You
was
cast-
Vathis in it?
Yeah.
you target allies, not enemies.
Oh, I see. So the aura around me is enemies. The initial cast is allies.
Damn.
No,
Sorry.
still not how that works.
What?
It's like bless.
When a fiend hits an affected creature, the aura will flash red light. And they have advantage on all saves, and other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them. So it's not when they're in an aura, it's whoever is affected by the spell
When it goes off.
when it goes off.
Understood.
So I will not get that disadvantage bonus at all.
When they hit you.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody else does.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry. New spell.
Who dis?
New spell, big spell.
Big spell.
Daniel will see that the gladiator guy and the other brute are kind of just like standing there. So he'll shrug and he's going to step forward and stab at the chain brute instead.
Nice.
Nice.
You better fucking crit. I taught you to crit.
He would not have advantage.
Yeah.
Now, why would he have advantage?
Unless he's not flunking.
Not really. Not with
Wasn't
Bastion
he in the
currently.
aura?
Dude,
It does
Jeremy,
not provide advantage.
it doesn't provide advantage on attacks. We gotta read the spells.
It's just saving throws.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
All right.
It's
That'll be a 19 plus stuff for Daniel's first attack. Second attack is going to be a 7 plus 9 for a 6. Yeah, that'll definitely hit. So, first attack, I'm not going to roll damage. I'm just going to see if this brute stays up after each attack. So, brute continues to stay standing. First attack. Brute continues to stay standing.
So he rolls his.
Does he have a offhand or like a? Okay.
Got a shield and sword.
Okay.
So you will watch him stab directly into that pocket there, and you'll watch him even start to drive up. The second attack, not really another swing so much as he's just driving the sword as far into the internals of this chain brute as he can. He is up to his wrist, and then looks down. The chain brute looks down at him, coughs up blood, but smiles.
We fought one of these before.
He fucking likes this.
Sayil.
I was hoping the chain guy would be down by now. I'm gonna cast Guy to the down right of me, to the right of me. Just a giant, from what I can tell.
Well, you can tell.
Look like a regular guy. I'll cast Hold Monster. If it is undead, it does nothing.
All right, what's the spell save DC?
21 Wisdom.
They cannot make it.
All right.
Not possible. Too much negative.
Skibbity.
Or if they have any negative, they can't make it. So
Paralyzed for the duration.
All right, and that is concentration.
Yep. So
So-
slow is dropped.
Okay, understood. You got it.
Then I will move 30 feet up and nestle almost between the ogre and the gladiator. Yeah, right there, perfect. And that thing I do, it's that time again. You get 10 HP. You get 10 HP. You get 10 HP, unless you're too close to Vathis.
I'm too far away from you,
Oh, I am too close to Vathis. I
and
don't
you
get
can't
it.
see me.
It's 60 feet.
Do you have to be able to see me?
Yep.
Okay, then you can't get me.
You're beat a 30.
And I don't receive.
He literally got a 31.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I can't do sticks because he's in the aura.
That's fine.
But I'll just focus on the 4 of us.
You got it. How much?
11.
11.
Reaction, reposition if they want.
Oh, I can't because I'm restrained.
Nope. And I can't target.
You could target him. He just
I just wouldn't
won't
get
get
that. Kind of
anything out of it.
Yeah, you can't move and you don't get HP. So I will target you. Like, I believe in you, Stick.
Just for the
I
vibe.
cough up a little blood. I didn't hear no bell.
All right. Bastion will stand up and he'll start running through the tents. Move speed, right?
Yep, full move.
All right. Daniel will kind of. I don't know what we're gonna do with this thing.
Keep hitting it for now.
Okay. As he will reposition behind it.
Can do.
Okay, well, yeah.
And that's what he's gonna be able to do. Would you like to move?
I'm staying here.
Okay.
And I'd like to imagine I'm using this catatonic ogre as cover from Vathis. Like, I'm just like hiding against its leg. I know mechanically it's not going to provide me anything, but I'm just like,
I don't like you.
All right. You got it. Gladiator, incapacitated, they can't do anything. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn? That's movement, action, bonus action.
that's everything.
Hold. Okay. That'll bring to Vathis' turn, who can't see you anymore and is just like looks down at Styx.
What I do?
No, please. Don't do it.
He is going to.
Oh,
Oh, no. Oh, little beholder.
What happens if I animate that statue?
Motherfucker.
Oh, he's going to drown you.
Don't say that.
That was already the plan.
Motherfucker. Okay, well, now I know what I have to do this turn. Thanks.
He will jump down, dragging you along with him. He will lift you up, slam you into the water, and just start to squeeze you. First attack, advantage. That will be a 28.
Is it a flat roll because of
why would it be a flat?
the
Oh,
disadvantage?
Oh, because he's undone, for sure. Thank you for calling me
this
on
is
it.
your aura.
I'm figuring it out slowly.
Yeah.
I rolled them at the same time, so I just re-rolled.
Okay.
That is still going to be a 25.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, how much?
Oh yeah, because you're concentrating, so each one of these actually matters quite a bit.
Nope.
Low roll for the first, it's only gonna be 10 points of damage.
Okay, 10, so I have
Bludgeoning.
to roll up, what, 5? 10?
What's your con?
It's half or 10, whichever's higher.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
18.
Second attack, he's going to raise up with one of these hooves and stomp down on your face. Natural 20, but disadvantage. 26.
Flat roll.
Flat roll.
Oh, because
You're
it's strained.
20 would have
Yeah.
gone through.
Natural 20 would have hit.
So I death's door.
Cool.
My reaction. Give me 1 second to go and mark that off. I've used 2 of my 4.
Good one to use it on. This is one of his bigger attacks. 11, 14. It's gonna be 21 points of necrotic damage, though.
Reduce.
It's a 10.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 10 or 11.
10.
10.
So you got to roll a 10 again.
Thank God you have that necrotic resistance.
I told you that was.
Phil.
Fail. The aura goes down from those that were affected, and that means this attack would have been at advantage.
How much damage? Oh, I already took the damage from that.
Yeah. Third attack, he basically, with his hoof against your head and his chains constricting you, he is pushing you down while pulling up on the chains, trying to squeeze you for everything you were worth. That is going to be an additional 16 points of bludgeoning. And then his last attack. It's going to be another 26. 19, reduced, because it's necrotic.
9.
9. The entire time you can feel your life starting to ebb away as he's pulling you down and further, crushing you into the water itself. He's starting to laugh. The rest of you guys can hear this bellow, almost like a war drum, starting to go off over into the square here. Sticks, if I could please have you go ahead and make me a con saving throw, as he's been crushing you into the water this entire time.
9.
9, okay. We're going to consider that 1 minute of air reduced from your total limit for drowning.
What is the limit?
It is your con mod in minutes.
Okay.
So what is your con mod?
+3. So I have 3 minutes.
You have 3 minutes?
Sorry, 2. 2 minutes.
Plus, you have 2 minutes reduced to 1 minute.
Now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
Alyssa.
Feline mobility takes the attack of opportunity from the guy who's next to me. Move up to see Sticks.
I mean, if we're mind linked still,
We are.
you're gonna hear me say, "Fuck this guy! Fucking Jesus!"
I just need to see him.
What's your movement speed?
I can.
With feline mobility, it would be 60.
Okay. So because of the corner and everything like that, you're going to have to break through the gate here. You will actually have to turn like this corner. So
Okay.
you can't say anything. Let her play. Right up
Actually, I'm 10 feet tall. Can I see over the...
there. 20 foot.
Okay. Cool.
You got it? Anything else you'd like to do?
I took an attack of opportunity if that guy wanted one.
He does not.
Okay. Then I will vortex warp Sticks back towards probably Daniel, behind Daniel.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I was about to turn you into a monkey, but that works better.
Vortex warp, does that do damage?
No.
Why do I feel like it does?
You're thinking of Thunderstep.
Yeah.
All right. Shunk. There you go.
Okay. And with the rest of my movement, I will go back towards my friends and I'll try to get as close as I can to Sticks and Daniel.
So you have a total of 60, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would in 45, 50, 55, 60 would put you right there.
Okay. And no, I still have the temp HP. So I guess I'll bonus action second wind.
Okay. You
And
got it.
that'll end my turn.
The Vortex Warp spells them clutch.
Mm-hmm.
I was good at Aura Farm. God damn it.
I don't think you have much
Actually,
left in you for
I had-
aura farming.
I have freedom of movement.
I can't Misty
It would have
Step.
been like
Yeah.
pull the chains away.
I can't Misty Step if I vortex warp, right? Even if it's a feature.
Spell.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what's the feature?
Feature is Fey Touched.
That allows you to cast the spell Misty Touch.
Yeah.
Or Misty
It's
Step, yeah.
a little
The-
bit different.
I think the only way you get Misty Step as a feature is if you're an Eladrin.
It says without expending a spell slot, though.
It's still casting a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Eladrin get it like innately.
Yeah, Fey Step.
Yep, that's how Nair could do that.
Yep.
Why it's worded differently. All right, cool. Good move, Alyssa. You guys watch as she blurs through. And then there's a... as Sticks falls into the tents. How you looking, Sticks? You don't got to give me a number, but...
Not great, but that will be changed here soon.
Hell yeah, dude. All right. I'll bring to Bastion's turn. Bastion, in seeing that this ogre is paralyzed and seeing that it's just been trying to pick people off here, is going to try and make the tactical decision. He's going to go mano a mano with it. Now that he's been healed up quite a bit.
Now that it's just healed, now that it can't move, now that it can't do anything.
Hey,
Yeah, it's paralyzed and you can just wail on it.
hunters be hunting, you know?
Oh, yeah. Game respect game.
Yeah, he's going to Shadow Moil the sword. Appears in his hand. He as hard as he can. And because they're paralyzed, this is a crit, correct? Automatically if it hits.
Yep.
Yep, that'll definitely hit. So that'll be 4d8 psychic I think it's just 48 though. Double check really quick. Shadow Blade.
I just realized that incapacitated still allows you to do bonus actions with rules as written. This is actions and reactions.
Oh. Oh. Please. Nerd.
Unless actions includes bonus actions.
I think it might be the. I don't know.
Incapacitated is incapacitated.
All right, that's gonna be 10, 20 points of damage to this thing. You will then bonus action, swing at it again, but that'll definitely hit.
Is he attacking?
The ogre down to the right,
archer?
or the giant ogre, whatever.
His claws, that'll hit.
Thing that Sayul did hold.
He's gonna off-screen it.
6.
It's probably still pretty hardy.
Probably.
That'd be another 14.
I think it was the stronger of the three.
You can move if you're incapacitated. You can't use bonus action.
Yeah. At the end of Bastion's turn, Vathis is going to use his legendary action.
Scissor speed is 0 for the spell.
That's why it
There you go.
specifies that.
Yeah. It's usually incapacitated and other qualifier.
You leap him, yeah.
Yep, he will jump
You bastard.
and just stare down Alyssa. You took away my fun.
Do you want me to take away your life too?
Many have tried, all have failed.
Really have one left.
Somebody's about to get a bubble.
Good timeout. Fucking bitch.
6.
Okay, for my turn. He can't see me yet.
No, you're in the tent, so you're good.
You
Okay.
are at the very least lightly obscured, if not more.
Okay. What were the numbers that I pulled for the sun and the tower? I wrote down the cards. I didn't write.
You
it.
pulled 17 and 20.
So I think it was 17 for the sun and 20 for the tower.
Other way around.
Okay. I'm going to draw a card.
Pot of greed.
Draw 2 cards from my deck.
I hear singing dice.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Oh, D12. Not 100. Fucking Jesus. Sorry. So 2D12. 6. 7.
So 13.
13.
Lucky number
Is that a
13.
good one?
All of them are good ones.
Time stops. Are you thinking of anybody as you pull the Hanged Man?
Kex.
I'm not, well, I was about to say, I'm not dead. Well,
One second. Let me pull up.
Empty's alive.
Represents surrender, sacrifice, a willingness to see things from a different perspective.
I don't remember which one you picked for this one. Oh, wait, now I do.
I'll tell you above table. This would be interesting if you just let the cards decide.
Fuck it. Let the cards decide.
I think I remember who it is.
As time stops, you find yourself underneath the canopies of these tents. Battered, broken, you stand up, pull the card, throw it down. This is not a golden light that appears for you. Instead, shadows moil and bubble, and pulling up from the ground itself is Thack.
I don't think you can get him.
He was tied to a different card.
I called on you earlier, but you didn't come.
Write that to say.
I called on you earlier, but you didn't come.
How does this work from Thack's perspective? Does he know that he's associated with this, and does he? Okay.
Tell him more.
It
So
is
he-
intrinsic.
You pulled the wrong card.
Why are you the hangman?
Can you describe the? I remember part of it.
The hangman in tarot represents surrender, sacrifice, and the willingness to see things from a different perspective.
I feel,
Are you?
I feel like it's perfect for Thak.
Are you the hangman because you saw us from the perspective of the Boros? Or are you the hangman because you saw the Boros from our perspective?
I am the hangman because of sacrifice. And my final act didn't get to come to fruition before Elder Conan did what she did.
Were you going to betray them?
Yes. After Elder Conan was struck down, I was running to Tiana to free her. But before I could get there, I was dragged back. And then the meteor swarm came.
Well, it's good to know that the knife in our back wasn't fully plunged.
Everything I did was for my son, and nothing less. You did right by him. I'm here to do right by you. What do you need?
I'm gonna look over to Vathis. You know this guy?
in the ether of the in-between, you do. You've been able to watch things happen just as you knew that Bastion had been taken care of and brought back from the yoke of Cavus's control. Along with that, you understand a bit more about Vathis. Kind of in a sense of kindred spirits. He was not evil to begin with, and you may even argue he's not actually evil now. He was subjected to this life. This is not a choice by him, except a curse. So he never had the opportunity to grow into a true adult or person. He was essentially always condemned to be the first Minotaur, the first monster, the bastard son of the Lady of Shadows, and Heatran the Bulwark, as they cheated on Leon Endwin in an affair.
Huh?
So he's never known anything but war, pain, and misery.
He is a cursed creature, born of lies and deceit.
Is that why
Is-
he's such a pleasure to talk with?
He has never known nothing but battle, and he has never known nothing but death and reincarnation, and death and reincarnation. This is the cycle that has been put upon him. This is his curse. He did not choose this life. He didn't get any choice.
Well, then how can we free him?
He is considered a literal scourge in the arcane sense, in the sense of liches and how they operate. Whenever he is killed, if there's somebody close by enough that bears his mark, he will reincarnate, retake over their body, and be born again. So you have to get him away from people and make sure those marked by him are not near enough for him to jump.
Well, I will relay that so that way I don't muddy it up. But that is how he can be stopped, how he can be released from this.
I don't think it's going to be easy getting him away from his only way.
It will not be. He has marked many. Do I know what his mark looks like?
It is the brand of his father's banner.
So
Heatran's brand.
it's a helmet on a.
Is it? Do I understand that it is a physical brand on something?
You remember the brand we? Oh wait, no, you weren't there for that one shot.
Not always.
So just keeping
It can be a token, a physical brand. It is often a physical brand.
It can be a physical brand. It can be an item given. If you can isolate him away from anything. Do I know how much distance is required? Or
That would be a little muddy too. A lot, to say the least.
if you can keep him isolated and you can keep him away from anything, then he can be put down. We're good.
Well, that's what we'll try to do. It's odd seeing you, but I appreciate you coming to an agreement with Kelmtor. Do you have any final words for Sail, for Bastion?
For Sail, he's grown far beyond what I thought he could, and it is a joy to see. For Bastion, I am simply proud. And I could not be more proud. And for you, you are what I could not be. And that was stalwart. And for what it's worth, I had my reasons, but I am sorry. And he'll put a hand out, just a handshake if you want to. You don't have to.
Styx is gonna try to squeeze the life out of his hand.
He's still much stronger than you.
Sam, I DM'd you something on Discord. If you would like to read that out really quick.
Okay, where I don't have the notification yet. Hold on. Discord. There it is. The Hangman, Thack. You get what you deserve. As a reaction, you may rebound damage done to you back to the target, both taking half the full amount of damage.
So you can split damage with him if you want to.
A pain split. And this is a one-time thing? Okay. Pretty fitting.
After you shake his hand, Thack will give you a military salute.
Oh, Elon's gamer salute?
And he will fade away.
All right.
Returning to Shadow and Moyle. Beneath the awnings here, time restarts. You look down at your hand and you have a brand of your own from where you shook hands with Thack. Thack, what would this brand look like?
Big
Aurelia's-
dumb half-orc face.
Aurelia's mark, or Aurelia's symbol, the previous Boros symbol.
You see the symbol of the heralds that they still hold true to. But in this case, it is slightly wilted and burnt, but still good.
Okay.
I loved your smile over there as soon as he's like, Thack. Yeah.
Well, this gives me an idea of if I tried to call on somebody that I'm thinking of and they don't come, that's probably because they've already made a deal with a certain card. So, with that, that is my action. Can I cast a bonus action spell?
Yes, 100%. That's just using an item.
Cool. But it's an action to use it. So,
Yes.
I will cast.
It dawned on me immediately. I was like, wait, I don't remember. Oh, wait, never mind. I remember who this is.
So I'm gonna
Perfect situation to pull him to.
mass healing word.
Wait, so was he being controlled by Heratran then?
Who?
Vathis guy?
He's cursed.
Yeah, I just don't know if it was like. Okay.
I don't think he really has a choice in his existence. He just does because
So-
it's all he knows.
My mass healing word will be 5th level, and it will be
My teddy bear.
But
6 creatures. So I will do myself.
Vathis.
Fuck you.
He can't be healed in
Yeah.
Aura, sorry.
we don't make the rules, Andrew. Unfortunately, you do.
The healing word to Vathis is go to therapy. Your daddy issues aren't our problem. And okay, so myself, Daniel. I can't see Kex.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking back to the first time we met that Vathis in the prologue and what he told us about his curse.
I don't remember. No, it's been too long.
He's like the first one shot.
He said the mother of shadow wrought by the Bull King.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, I can do everybody. So I call out, so it will target you as well. So everybody will get this. Daniel, Bastion, Sayil, Alyssa, Kex, myself.
Sure.
Teddy bear.
I am fully healed if you want to target the teddy bear.
The teddy bear is dead for all intents and purposes. It does not get death saving throws.
Yeah.
It cannot be healed.
You would have to.
You might be able to go repair it later, but
Okay.
So I'm just targeting my friends, and it will be.
This will probably just give me the full, so topping me off.
9. Wow.
That does give me the full, though.
For everybody.
Yes.
I overheal past my maximum.
up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. So you still wouldn't be able to get a Kex.
Okay.
I'll take
Well,
that back. That's okay.
Whoopsie.
Oops.
Okay.
Sorry, I had no choice.
Cool. Oh. No, I doubled that. Whoops. Because I was at 29. Excellent. That'll be my... I will go down to left one. Yep.
You got it.
Cool. That'll be my turn.
Cool. At the end of your turn, Vathis will make an attack against Alyssa. Uh, 22 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Max damage. You're going to take 6, 12, plus 17. You're going to take 19 points of damage.
Necrotic.
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
You will be considered restrained.
Okay.
That's it. Just as chains slam into you, starting to snake up around your ankles. Chain Brute still standing. They will lash out against. Slow is done, so they can just move as normal now. Okay. Correct? Slow is over?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm paralyzing the ballista instead.
All right. In that case, they're just going to throw Haymaker over at Daniel, because that's the one that's been bludgeoning him, basically. That will hit Dan. No, sorry. I'm Dirty Liar. That's a 19. Daniel has an AC of 20 currently.
Oh, my boy. Oh, yeah, he's got full plate armor on.
Yeah.
Full plate and a shield.
So,
My boy.
and just.
My, how he's grown. How he's grown, regressed, and grown again. Those years taught you well, Daniel.
He's a grower, not it. Anyways.
Or like a wilter.
I'll bring it to Battering Ram guy who's still incapacitated currently. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that'll bring it to Kex. And for the record, 4 rounds down. I won't tell you what the end goal is, but 4 rounds down.
Yeah, that was going to be part of my next turn, was I was going to get up there and survey, hey, how's the progress they're making back there?
It looks decent.
Okay. They're making it, but they're not done. All right, I will pop back up onto the wall, so 20 feet of movement. And I will attack the bull. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Oof, there we go. 13 plus. Come on, spicy roll, spicy roll. That's not bad. 13 plus, so 31. Psychic.
31, hell yeah. A bull bellow comes out.
Again. 19 to hit.
19 will miss.
No, it won't. No, it won't. 22.
Okay.
Because I used my homing strike. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. 6 plus 11 plus the 3, so 14.
You got it.
And you know what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna go hide.
Where are you hiding?
I kind of want to stay up on the wall. I think that's a better idea. So I'll go off to the right. And I'll initiate my hide there, but then I will move a little bit more after I've hidden. 29.
Okay.
And then
I know.
I will move 10 feet to the right. There we go. That's my turn.
You got it. End of the ogre's turn. Wisdom saving throw against whole person, correct?
Can't make it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They can't
Can't
make
make
it.
it.
Try.
I pulled up the sheet and went like, oh. That'll bring to Daniel, who's going to just keep chopping fucking away at this thing. So hit, second, hit. Okay, con save. Fail! Finally!
I was about to Eldritch Blast him, just like, all right, come on, but
You guys watch this, Daniel. You walk up right next to him, and he goes like, all right. Holding up that massive fist from the last time he got bludgeoned down, he just takes a moment, sees them being loomed over, and he just straight up through the throat, out the back, and then as the head just rolls off.
How many times do we have to teach you a lesson, Chain Brute?
When he does this, do I notice anything like a mark? Like, do anything specifically?
On Daniel,
Now on the brute. I'm looking for this mark.
you see as he falls down, there is a mark right on the top of his shoulder, a brand of bull horns and a helmet.
Okay. And it doesn't do anything.
No, but as you look for that and then you look up, you see Vathis's chains. A blue rune kicks up on each of them.
Good job.
Yep, Daniel.
And you got a kill. One he deserved.
Oh, Daniel has to make a choice. He's like, all right, do we? He's like, what next? Where do we go?
Back up Sayil.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Don't hit those that are incapacitated.
I know.
Doesn't go after the gladiator?
Gladiator's incapacitated.
Oh, I didn't realize he and the ogre were.
Yep.
My bad, I thought it was just the ogre.
All right. That will be Daniel's turn. You haven't done any attacking spells, so you still have Sanctuary on you. Was he hit earlier?
Daniel?
No.
Yeah, he was at the beginning, but not after he cast Sanctuary, I don't think. So yeah, cool. You still got Sanctuary on you then. Sail, it's your turn.
I'm trying to know how much Sail has noticed without metagaming. Did I see blue runes light up when the chain demon died?
Yes.
Did I see how intently Styx was looking for
Yes.
features on the chain?
Styx is mind linked, so.
You got another big fuck off laser or something to help us with the bull boy? Mentally.
Kex says not Kex. Thax says you've grown into a very fine man, and I can reflect some damage.
That it?
You see a tarot card laying on the ground as he brings that up.
That it?
He's cursed. He will jump to a mark when he dies. He needs to be far away.
I mean,
All right. I'm gonna try. No, I'm still paralyzing McMahon down there.
could get him far away.
Sorry. I will healing word sticks, 2nd level, and I will Eldritch Blast Vathis. And I'll shout, he's cursed, he's gonna pop up again like what's her nuts?
A big furry cockroach.
Cabbage.
Yeah. 11 to sticks.
You.
One healing word did more than his level 5 cast.
It's that bard in me.
Motherfucking bard.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Natural 20 on the first Eldritch Blast.
Whoa!
18 plus stuff. That's cocked, but it would have been a 20. 12 plus 13, 25.
All are gonna hit.
So 4d10.
Yarp.
8.
Oh.
20 points of force damage.
Okay, reduced down to 10. And you watch as the kind of arcane smoke and everything dissipates. He just
I'll shout, Vathis, we can help you with your curse. Just forget some shiggles.
sure.
It might not be the worst idea in the world.
You want to stop fighting, you just let us know.
You got it. All right.
He might not know how it works.
Bonus action, and you're staying put.
Yep.
You got it. Hell yeah. Gladiator, incapacitated still. Vathis is going to headlong rush. He's got you lined up, and he's basically going to charge forward at the same time as pulling you to him.
Do I get anything because I'm strong?
You're not stronger than him.
I don't know about that.
You're not stronger than him.
I'm enlarged and I have like bonuses, and then I have my strength like modified.
He has all those things.
Andrew knows your stat sheet, and he's saying you're not stronger than him.
Okay.
He will reckless attack for this as well.
Reckless attack, dude.
He is a fucking barbarian.
Yeah, that's where the damage came from.
Oh, he's a storm barbarian,
No,
isn't he?
totem.
Oh, fuck.
He's not.
Not a specific.
Yeah.
Oh, he just is.
Well, the
is.
AoE reminds me of storm barbarians.
That too, yeah.
Would be cool.
He's all of the barbarians.
I would have guessed he would have been a zealot.
Probably Zealot, Storm, and Totem. A variety.
Triple subclass multi. Sometimes I wish you could do that.
Write that down. Write that down.
Checking stuff really quick.
A lot of people don't even think you should be able to multi-class, period. So
I think some
think that's
multi-classes don't make sense, but some do.
All right. Bonus action. He's going to charge forward at the same time as lowering his head.
Balancing. Why don't you fit into one of the perfectly good 10 pre-arranged boxes? I want to have fun.
Cool. Lowering his head down. This is going to be a goring strike. That is going to be 28 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. Going to be. I need another D10. There it is. 8, 15, 18 plus 5 plus 18, 23 plus an additional 8 now because he has a moat. So that's going to be, 31 points of damage as he lowers his head, slams into you that way. You will immediately get pushed back 10 feet, but then he's going to try to do it again. That'll be a 26 to hit. Okay. No, I need D8s now. Low roll on that one, at least. Be 4 plus 8, so 12 points of damage for the second attack. Okay. Third and final attack. So you had to use up 2 of them for that headlong rush. Is going to be a 9 plus 13, so 22.
It's
This is his turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And as he rebounds you back, he's going to basically just do a dark lariat. You watch as necrotic energy starts to crackle up and he
Sick.
slams it into you. 8, 15.
I love what the D&D characters do pro wrestling moves.
Liger bomb.
Love that.
24 plus
One of my favorite anime moves ever.
32 points of damage. Necrotic.
yeah,
Half.
16.
As he slams you down, you are still considered restrained.
Okay.
And that'll bring it to your turn. He has just ragdolled you around.
Where is he?
Did he push?
He pushed against his own chains and then brought her back to him. So
So I'm wondering if I'm right next to him now.
you sure are.
Okay.
At the top of your turn, please make me a con saving throw for being in his aura.
Okay. Oops.
Dude's aura farming.
That'll be a 21.
To stick out my gear.
All right, so you're going to take a quarter of this, essentially.
Yeah.
Let me 14, 20. So that'll be 20, cut down to 10, cut down to 5.
Cool.
You're considered restrained, and you'll need to break out using your at the end of your turn.
Okay. I'm not going to break out.
Okay.
I would like to try to break his chains. At a point where like I can reach them and just with my gauntlets.
You are restrained,
Yeah.
so you can try. Yeah.
Okay.
What would you like to do this? Is there any skill ability that you're trying to pull into play for this?
I wanted to use my strength, and I just wanted to try to like snap the chains.
All right, I'll make this contested athletics checks then.
Can I just bonus action Misty Step out of it?
What are the components to a Misty Step, or is this the one where it doesn't use any?
Doesn't use anything.
Does it not use a spell slot or not any?
Doesn't use a
components?
spell slot. It's a bonus action though.
Right. What are the components to it? Is it verbal, somatic, material?
Misty Step, I think, is just verbal.
If it's just verbal, then yeah, 100%.
Okay. Let me triple check that because it sounds like it matters. Yeah, just verbal.
Then 100%. Yes, please.
Cool. I'm gonna Misty Step out, and then I'm gonna try to break the chains.
All right.
I'll go to the side of him, so I'm like I want to break them closer to it so that he doesn't have his range.
Okay. So go and give me contested athletics checks against Vathis.
Okay.
I'm going to shout, Alyssa, stop me. And I'm going to try to silvery barbs him at 3rd level.
Stop you. I'm confused.
I can't spell it out for you.
Okay. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay. So his first roll would make it a 38.
Mm-hmm.
Second roll is the silvery barbs. Will make it a 29.
Okay.
Oh, raging. So that actually would have been a flat roll for him regardless.
It's
No, it's not disadvantage. It's a reroll.
Yep, it's the lowest.
Yeah. So I roll one more time, see if I actually wind up even lower.
This was athletics too. So.
Yeah, same. 29.
Okay. So that would have been a 25, and then Flash of Genius for 30.
Okay. You start pulling, and these chains are magical intent, right? You do not actually break the chains themselves, but instead you break his wrist, and they come off.
Okay.
That's pretty dope.
Well,
Probably gonna have to spend like an action or a legendary action to get him back.
we'll have to find out. It's a good idea, though. Break his fucking arms and can't use
And,
them.
and then I'm going to say to him, because you had that conversation in your heads, yes? So I also heard of it.
No.
Yeah, it's the mental link.
Oh yeah, I just told you guys about the curse. I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
Fack, and I was like, nobody.
I'm going to say,
No, technically, Kex has to relay everything. It always goes to him. It's not actually an open network.
Yeah.
We just play it that way for funsies. So
I'm going
especially for RP.
to say to him, it sounds like you're cursed. And if you want to not be cursed, we could probably help you. We don't want to fight you. We just want to fight the people who are telling you what to do. Then I'm going to end my turn.
okay. All right. That will bring it to Bastion's turn.
Bastion's got a nemesis to deal with.
Yep. Natural 20 for Bastion, but it would have been a crit regardless.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Is that a double crit?
Fucking crit farming Bastion, huh?
9, 12, 16. For the first hit, second hit.
Part of me wants to kill Jack Bastion.
You guys watch as Bastion just takes that Shadow of Moyle sword, just cuts down basically from the sternum all the way down to basically the navel, and just as it
Sucks. You just see you frozen and you're just dead.
it's frozen but still alive.
Oh, is this probably because of the brand thing?
Which just sucks. It's like you watch Bastion. The fuck?
Immortal.
The chain guy.
Do it.
This one died. Took a while though.
I guess I'll keep at it.
You got it, Bastion.
Got this,
6.
bud.
Okay. I'm going to cast Regenerate on myself.
Good shout.
Regenerator.
Okay, so I haven't used this. Touch a creature, stimulate 48 plus 15 healing for the duration of the spell, which is 1 hour. I gain 1 hit point at the start of my turn. Okay, so I heal for 28. I'm gonna walk up to where I can see Vathis.
So you could have done it right there. Just go around it.
And I'm gonna shout at him because I think I've seen Alyssa try to talk to him.
I would have been like screaming it as I was breaking her wrist.
With the amount of context that I have in comparison, because I was just kind of relaying it to Kex. I will shout at him and I'll say, Vathis, you were a product of your environment. You were brought into war. You didn't have a choice. You were cast out by your own family. Let us end this.
At this point in time, because you've not just been like, hey, you want to stop fighting? You've said something more specific, more endeared to his heart, more than just like, please stop. You said something about the curse, but directly correlating to his life experience. Can you please make me a persuasion check at advantage?
So glad that you did that because I was like, I wouldn't know about Heotran. You just mentioned curse.
Yep.
Yep.
14.
14.
You want to take a dice?
We have a couple.
We have
I think we have 4. 3 or 4.
3.
I think this is a.
I think this is dice worthy.
God, I wish it
Could
was
he use
Sail.
could he use his wisdom modifier for persuasion?
What is it?
That one.
Fuck!
You want to use another one?
No, not yet.
You sure? So you get
14.
14.
Wouldn't you said rolled a 14? Would it be 15? Because you added to it.
no. This is just a reroll.
13 plus 1.
13 plus 1. Understood. That's definitely not going to hurt things by any means. I will definitely take that into account.
It's not instant success.
But it's not instant success. Mainly because there's so many squishy targets around him still. And he's got one mode of operation. All right. Valid attempt. I will say calling out like that would be your bonus action.
Yep. So
Rolling for effect.
that'll be my movement, action, bonus action. And then I'm not going to like retroactively, but the next turn I want to try and reach out again. Son of Heatran.
Yep. So
Son of Heatran and the Shadow,
Elder Conan.
Eldeconan. Okay. I'm going to try and cut deep
Lady
next
of
time.
Shadows.
Lady of Shadows. For some reason, I was thinking the Shadow Monk.
He is Elder Conan's bastard son
Okay.
with Heotran that
Cool.
they had an affair with.
Next time, we'll hopefully cut a little deeper.
All right. At the end of your turn, Vathis will use a legendary action. 2 legendary actions, actually. And he's going to immediately bull rush forward
To me.
towards you.
Yep. Do you want to hug Vathis?
Do I? Oh no, that's a legendary, so I don't get anything for it.
He throws all of these tents and things aside as he moves in closer, the storm still whipping up around him, and he looms over you, nostrils flaring, eyes burning. That doesn't look like hate, though. As he does not hit you. Chain Brute, dead?
I will, if I can just say a quick thing while he's looming at me. I know who your parents are.
I will take that into account. Okay. Kex, top of the initiative.
Well, now that this is the case, I will just kind of slink a little closer on the wall and I will hold an action for a hostile action from Vathis.
How far across do you want to go? That's 50 right there.
I still want to be kind of diagonal, so go see the barrel on, yeah, right there. Perfect.
I'm in your brain. I can feel it.
I will. I'm gonna prepare though a little bit here. I am gonna bonus action cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
I have not casted before. It's a brand new spell to me. And I have some flavor for this, Andrew, for you, because this is a really cool spell. Do you know this spell?
I do.
It's supposed to shroud you in spirit. I would like. Have you seen spoilers? Have you seen the last boss fight in Shadows of the Air Tree?
No.
Okay. I would like a silhouette of the Raven Queen draped around me, with her arms underneath, like over my shoulders, underneath my neck, golden, her emerald golden light.
Sure.
And that is on me now. I'm still hidden. So Sail's the only one that saw it. And I will hold an action for a hostile action from him.
Okay, you got it.
I'm just getting ready, just in case he wants to put the dukes up again.
No, you can't fucking.
Stop rolling, Andrew.
Daniel will kind of just be like, We're just chatting now?
Maybe. How's this gladiator in front of me looking?
Besides incapacitated, largely fine.
I want to start tying this guy up. You know, don't jostle him around too much or wake him up. But like,
Tell you above board, there's no amount of tying that you're going to do that will not get them out of stupor.
okay, just keep an eye on this guy. Then you know we take a breather. Stay away from Vathis.
Oh, all right. I'm going to go. Sorry, I'm going to disregard that. I'm going to go stand next to Styx. It's going to hurt, but he might need me.
All right.
Two followers of Kellenvor in the face of a cursed bastard.
You will fail the saving throw. And he will literally start to burn in the sands as he walks through. Just,
Even with his aura?
yeah, he rolled a 3.
Bruh. He's better, but he's not great yet, okay?
But cool thing is that temp HP tanks all of it for him.
Hey. Love
So
to
he actually
see
doesn't
it.
take any damage.
You guys keep me around for a reason.
Couple of them.
As he is going to essentially just ready his action to step in the way of you should that need to be done. Is that you?
Seeing as we're attempting talk no jutsu now, I'm gonna try to add myself to the talk no jutsu. I'll step down.
Oh, sorry. You're actually in the aura at this point in time. Con save, please.
It's a whole 13.
That will fail.
First hit.
You're going to take 18.
Damn, I went through my temp HP. 7. If I am within Vathis' eyesight, you were forced to be this. We can help you be free. Come with me to my court, and you will be far enough away that we can see about freeing you from this. Listen to Little Bird Man. He is smart, and he knows of what he speaks. I will inspire Styx as well.
Okay. Are you looking to make your own persuasion check, or are you looking to assist Styx?
I'd like to make mine, but also with bonus action, inspire Styx. I trust this man implicitly. If he knows how to set you free, he can. And I will gesture actually over to Bastion. He has done so before and turned back the bite of the Cinder Wolf. Brought him into the light of a new being.
That's beautiful. Also, for the record, it's been a week now.
Has been a week.
Oh shit!
Could try it again.
You could give Vathis a golden dick.
That would be dope. A 10-foot Minotaur with a 3-foot glowing cock on our side.
There's no way I hit 3, right?
There's
Jeremy, there's no way you should have gotten 2. I'm not ruling any out at this point.
It's like 13.
Buddy, you're our
You're level
lowest
15.
roller. You rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, it's different for you now, isn't it?
It's per level too, so it's 15.
Yeah, to roll 15 or under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Persuasion, please.
no advantage, 25.
25. You got it.
And inspired Styx.
Yep.
Can't remember if I used my reaction.
You're not close enough.
You flash a genius on your turn to break his chain.
I did. Okay.
Ugh.
All right. Hell yeah. You watch as he looks over to you. He has absorbed these words, but is looking down at Styx intently,
Yep.
which will bring it to Vathis' turn. You watch as the chains disappear from your hand. They're bound to him.
Yep.
They're a part of him. He looks down at the chains and sighs. For a brief moment escaped of them, bereft. You can see on his forearms there is actually burned where the gauntlets would hide normally. 2 symbols. One, a familiar one to you now, the stamp and heraldry of Heotran the Bulwark. Then 2, another one familiar to you, a black gauntlet snuffing out the light. The symbol of the unnamed god. Not Leon Endwin, but the unnamed god.
So he has both of these marks.
One on each arm. As the chains reappear, he looks down. Nostrils flare for a brief moment, looking around him. At this point in time, all of his subordinates have been, the ones that matter at least to him, have been subdued in some type of way. I'm going to roll an attack. This may or may not do damage, depending on Styx's reaction to this, as you will feel chains start to snake up your body once again. I'm going to roll ahead of time.
Messes.
So what do you mean, like my reaction?
Do you let this happen?
I won't move. I'll stand, stalwart, and I'll tell him, you were cast out and shunned by your mother and forced to work under Heotran, chained by your bloodline, and a pawn in a game you didn't choose to play. So, do what he will.
Okay. So, I just want to confirm, you are staying still.
Yep.
The chains...
My hands were at my sides too.
He has bound you completely, but he's not done any squeezing yet. Should this go wrong at this point in time, you've submitted to this, his next attack against you will be a crit. As he looks behind him, seeing Alyssa around him, seeing his cadre and your forces against him, there is a calculation happening behind those eyes. But to what end, you do not know yet. That'll be the end of his turn. Alyssa.
I will approach closer.
How close would you like to get?
Basically to the edge of that range, just so I can move in if I need to. And I'm going to say to Sail, you carry on the waters, and this might be the best use that I can think of for that. We have multiple options, I think. Now I'll end my turn.
Is there anything you'd like to hold?
Hold, like as an action? If Styx becomes a corpse, he will be teleported next to the fountain, and I will burn a spell slot for that.
Cool. Go and mark it off ahead of time. That'll be your reaction if that should happen. That'll bring to Bastion's turn. Bastion, I'm looking over spell slots really quickly.
You got this, Bastion.
Fireball.
No, he is tracked what is happening in the background.
So you know what I'm doing.
Right, so he's watching you guys.
I'm prepping.
I can't see from here.
I'm
D100.
prepping to roll a D100.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
Inspired.
He will legitimately take his turn to send a message to you. Let me know what I need to do. But I believe in you. And And
I'll just nod.
Going to start stalking back. Getting perpendicular, drawing a bead, but holding the course.
The ballista guy's still up.
He didn't swing,
Yeah.
but still.
I think everybody's really confused as to what's happening right now.
Oh, I think we all got the enemy.
gist.
Yes,
Yeah.
enemy is very confused.
Sticks. That'll bring it to your turn.
You gotta roll the real dice. Come on.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can do.
come on.
These were the ones.
You roll the real dice every
Spirit
time.
bomb, everybody.
Okay.
Hands up.
I'm rolling divine intervention for Kellenborg to break his chains.
Ooh, got chocolate. Ooh, got chocolate.
73.
Okay, we'll talk to him though.
There is a golden light of Kalimvor that seems to exude from you, and then almost snuffed out like an eclipse. The black, dark touch of the unnamed god seems to engulf it.
Okay.
At the top of your turn, can you please make me a con saving throw as well?
And the aura. Talk no jokes out.
16.
16 will fail.
Yeah.
You're going to take 18, reduced to 9.
Don't you have a bardic inspiration?
Does, but it might be better save it for someone else.
Yeah, I'm saving it for this, if I need to. Okay. What were the things that I saw he latched on to the most? Was it me talking about his parents? Was it me talking about him being shackled? Or was it me telling him that he was kind of being used as a pawn?
Give me an insight check.
$17 plus 9. So that is a 20.
26.
Yeah.
Hot damn. Okay.
good
That's
insight.
solid. All of them touched on him to a degree. You mentioning the pawn thing, that's obvious. Who cares? That's his everyday. But it is more the fact that he has had zero agency. And right now, with a 26, he is fighting off something to not rip you in half. That is not him. As he is just a pawn. So, it is much more that he has never had a sense of agency in his entire life, unlife, being. He is well and truly a monster, and he knows it. But was once a man. Not even a child.
Didn't get to be a man.
And you are dealing with that brief glimmer, that brief fire in the back of his eyes that still can barely hold on to that humanity. And if you don't do something quick, that is going to fade.
Okay. You have a choice. You don't have to be a war machine. We've been thrust in a position to where that's sometimes all we feel like. But we still find solace in our friends, in the people that we've met along the way, in dinners, and in crafting, in family. We can help you. Do I need to roll anything?
Make me a persuasion check.
Want that D10 there, bud?
Okay. 16 plus 1 and a D10.
10.
Bad.
Okay, so that is 23.
The original DC was 25. That was brought down by Sail to 20.
Okay.
Boys.
You speak through this to him. His chains do not let go, but the sands begin to fall. There is still just a glimmer of this light. Initiative is not over, but Vathis currently seems to be mollified.
Am I still restrained?
He has not let you go.
They'll submit to teleportation.
I don't even think that's the answer. Originally, I was offering to free you of the curse and let you die a normal death, but I think you can live a normal life. You can rebel against those who have chained you down.
It is everything that I have not to rip you in two. You really think that I can simply turn sides? No.
If you come to my court, a separate plane far away, maybe more distant and quieter, and you may be more yourself, would you be willing to do that?
There is a look of fear, anger, rage, as he is keeping this to a bare simmer. His eyes follow me everywhere. He's speaking to me now. You may try, but if he pushes, this may become very bad for you and yours.
Vathis, I don't know how to make this any more apparent, but it's been bad for us for a very long time.
He does not respond to that, except for
Should ask him what
that is a apparent sign of affirmation.
Are we allowed to communicate a little bit verbally here since we're kind of slowing down? Okay. Kex would go in his head, like, ask him what he wants. Does he want to be turned or does he want to be put down?
Which of your marks? As I'm going to look at each, I'm going to look at the mark of Heatran. I'm going to look at the mark, the unnamed god. Are both of these shackles, or is one of them a choice?
One is a jailer, while the other one owns the prison.
Do you want to fight against them?
Or do you just want to be free?
Because I built something to help those who are undead, who don't have any will, to fight against those who tell them what to do. And we could try to use it on you and help you break out, and you can help us bring down those who tell you, those who use you.
There's this guarded look in his eyes as he is contemplating. He does not understand this.
Yep.
People trying to help him.
Yes, he's looking for the other shoe to drop. He is cautious. He is untrusting. And as you say this, he looks down at his own hands that have kind of, under no will of his own, snapped back into place. As he remembers you breaking his arms. Is it permanent?
I think so.
It's a chance, and that's more than you've been given ever in your life.
All I know is it was wrought with a lot of intent, both mine and Sayil's. And we've been saving it for something important.
What do you think?
Why are you asking me?
I trust you more than the others.
That's entirely fair.
I'm trying to like rub my forehead on the chain. Oh God. We don't mean any harm to you now. That was different, 10, 20 minutes ago. But do you know of a man named Thak? He was a Boros schism.
Nordal's whipping dog.
Interesting.
That is what I was, kind of.
I do not like Nordal. I do not like any of them.
He came to me and told me of your situation. We did not know the circumstances of your life. Only that you were an enemy in the way of us protecting our town.
Really quickly. Sayil. You would notice Styx not so much because you're in face-to-face conversation. At this point in time, the artillery has been pushed back, if not destroyed, and Aguilar's forces are starting to hook around. He sees that he does not understand. So he has stopped them and is looking.
I'll hold up a hand like this, and as I do so, I'll look at Vathis. More come. We do not have much time. If you will come with us to the fountain, we may be able to be more effective in breaking your shackles. And if we cannot, and then I'll pull out the canister. This is what we crafted to break the chains of the undead. To send their souls where they ought go, or, if they should so choose, to fight who they would like to fight.
Even if you're being watched and they come, let them. We'll deal with them as well.
All right. Here's what's going to happen here. It is that last piece, the let them, that gets to his core.
Oh, yeah, well, fuck it. We'll
Fight them too.
Yeah.
And that's all he knows. So he's just like, oh, I understand that.
Yep.
we'll
He
fight.
understands fighting.
You-
Compassion?
You fight for us, we'll fight for you.
Yeah, that's a business transaction. He gets that.
I think we should just do it here.
He is going
try.
to unravel Styx from these chains and Styx one last time. And this is very important because you're not actually rolling against Vathis. You're now rolling against the unnamed god for a push of control. I need you.
Welcome to the hot seat, brother.
This is a contested check.
Yeah, contested checks against God.
Hey, I've had to do it.
Have I provided any? What the fuck is that? No, wait, no, that's not the number I thought it was.
Was it 20?
Yeah.
Half of that.
But what kind of check are we doing here?
Have I provided any assistance of any kind?
It was the last portions of the word. Actually, yes, you have. You all have, as a group, have been chatting to him and trying to bolster this ideal that there's another option, there's another way to do this. You can take this check at advantage. Additionally, this is going to be a wisdom plus proficiency check as you are pushing against an undead god, the unnamed god. This is your realm of expertise.
You're at a dirty 20 right now, right?
Wisdom plus 4 proficiency plus.
Oh, you have a
so
4.
19.
I thought you had a 5.
I really wish I did. Okay, so 19 for the first roll.
Okay. Better.
18 plus 9.
27.
Flash of genius.
I can do Flash of Genius.
I would
I
recommend
don't-
it.
I'll do it.
33.
Okay.
At a DC of 30.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Teamwork.
Hold on.
Everybody.
Teamwork.
You have pushed against the unnamed god. You are here on the ground, but also in the ethereal, in the fugue plane where souls dwell. You see in two places at the same time. As the land of shadows are encroaching further and further, Vathis, an anchor for them, moving through, almost like a dark black hole, sucking things into it. You, through the light of Kalimvor, the light of belief, and the power of your friends and their belief in you, push back against this as, for a brief moment, Vathis has free will.
So I'm in this plane. Do I see any looming gods watching over us?
You see the sneering face of the unnamed god looming down above you. But behind you is Kalimvor.
His armor.
In his armor,
The double
I
bird.
guess you had a chance. Make it count.
I'm going to look up at him.
Free these birds.
I'm going to say, for someone who brands their people with a clutching fist, your grip seems to be loosening a bit.
he sneers. There are no words except for a clawed hand that starts to come out towards you, and you watch Kalimvor's greatsword intercept on your behalf. Kalimvor then immediately sends you from this plane, so you do not get caught in whatever this is going to be.
All right.
There's a big scrap there.
Fix him.
Yeah.
Fix him. Either let's take him where we need to go, or we'll do it here. We need to do this.
Let's go to the fountain. We might have more power in my court, or at least it's a different plane.
It's far enough away.
I think we're going to call it there today.
Okay.
At 2 o'clock, we're a little bit earlier than what we were planning. We started a little bit later, but
We're about to get into some shit.
But this is hype.
yeah, I would like some real time for you guys to deal with this than a half hour. So with that, thank you very much for watching. We love you. We appreciate you. I'm so glad this is the way this went.
Yeah, that's not how I thought it was gonna go. I was ready to fucking bury this motherfucker.
If you indicate there's any chance of talk no jutsu, I'm gonna try it.
Jeremy, please take your next and final level of piety with Kalimvor.
Let's go.
Yes! I've needed that for so long. I actually
And
have ASIs.
Let's fucking go.
what does that give you? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, God. Let me pull up our homebrew page so that I can...
Last level of piety is nice and chunky.
It is.
Piety of Kalimvor. So, Styx is now the champion of judgment. Kalimvor's traits... Kalimvor trait, you can increase your constitution or wisdom score by 2 and also increase your maximum for that score by 2.
So you're gonna go con, right?
I now have a 20 in wisdom with a max of 22.
Yep.
That's me. That's me with charisma.
There you go. Very nice.
Hell yeah. It's so funny that we got into like religion today, considering it is Zombie Jesus Day. when we're recording this.
Yep.
So with that, we'll go and kick it off for today. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. Kisses. And we're going to have an awkward moment where for the rest of you, it'll cut out on YouTube.